Yo, anything and everything said on this podcast may or may not be factual. Do your own research. Don't sue us. We don't got it.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're tuning into this podcast. I'm KB Draco back with two-thirds of the pod, Kamp and myself here to give our takes and reviews on shit that might or might not matter. Uh, this is this is a 2 week pod. We didn't pod last week because we were behind and they really nothing came out. So there was really no point. This week, a bunch of shit to get to. I have a few clips I'm gonna play, and then we'll talk about. Uh, we have a little bit from the Met Gala, a little bit recap, a few things I saw. The Diddy trials going on. A lot of shit to talk about with Diddy. Yeah, just some other stuff. Also, I went and saw Final Destination, whatever the new one's called.
7.
Went and saw it. Not going to review it yet till you see it, but it's pretty good. It's funny. That's all I got for it right now. All right. Let me pull up my playlist. Where music? Okay. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Reviewed. There we go. All right. Oh, so far back. Damn, where is it? That Mexican OT? That's the first one you got, right?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's
Oh,
fucking
there it
cute.
is. God damn, it took me forever to find it. All right. All right. Time for our single ratings. Our first single we have is from That Mexican OT, Baby Mad at Me. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 2.
I gave it a two as well. At first I gave it a one, but on the listen back, I kind of like it. It's the same thing you did, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm not ever going to replay it again, so that's as high as I could go for it. All right, next up we have The Weeknd drop Timeless remix with Doechii. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 2 also.
I gave it a two as well. I like the original better than this. Doechii didn't really add anything for me, so I can't rate it any higher than the original. All right. Next we have Kid Cudi, Neverland. Would you rate that?
I gave that a 2.
I give it a one. It's not my genre at all. Not gonna listen to it at all. But I don't hate it, so as high as I can go with it. Key Glock gave us three more singles for his deluxe album. First one, Money Habits. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 2.
I gave that a one. Next is Going Hard.
I gave that a 2.
A one for me. And last is All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I gave that one a 1.
Also, another one for me. He could have kept these. He could have kept these. These did nothing to make the album any better. All right, next up we have Tyler Bliss. What'd you rate that?
Just another 2.
I gave it a two as well. It reminds me of her Water track, but not as good.
Damn.
I like her singing, so I'm not gonna give it a one. Two for me. That's as high as I can go. Hold on.
This cat's like rubbing up on my legs and shit.
Damn, I didn't add Young Boy on there, did I?
No. I didn't even know
Okay.
he dropped some.
Yeah, he put out a single. I gave it a 2. It's not that great. Next up we have T Grizzly. My God, what'd you rate that?
I gave it a 2.
I, I also get no, actually, I gave that one a 1. Next we have Russ. What is it called? Crazy. What'd you rate that song?
I gave it a 2.
I gave it a 2. It's all right. Next we have Big Boogie. Take Her Down. What'd you rate that?
I gave it a 1.
I gave it a 3. I'll probably add. I told you. But I already express my biases every time. Every time. 3 for me. I'll probably add.
Wait, remind me.
Uh, any song that can make bitches shake ass.
Yeah.
I see what you tried to do.
Yeah.
I see what you tried to do. You think you're funny.
Trying to get you in trouble.
All right. Next we have Young Blue. Johnny Dang. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 1.
You gave that a 1?
Mm-hmm.
I gave it a 3 that I'll probably add. I like
Damn.
that. I like that. I do like that from him. Next we have Logic, Sold Out. Would you rate that?
That's like his fourth 0 in a row for me.
Swear to God, Logic going crazy with the zeros. Yeah, it's a 0. Logic, what are you doing, man? What are you doing here? All right. Next we have Fetty Wap, Forever. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 2.
I gave it a 3 that I'll probably add. We found a drink. Yeah, 3 I'll probably add. I like Fetty Wap's voice. Fetty Wap got a good voice. Singing, especially
Oh yeah.
singing. N- Next we have Trey Songz, Can't Stay Mad. Would you rate that?
Another 2.
I gave that a 3 that I would probably add as well. Uh, if I remember right, it's a good sex song. If I remember right, this was 2 weeks ago.
I'll be fucking in silence, bro. Just shh.
I'm not fucking in silence. That's crazy.
That's some psycho shit, huh?
It is. It kind of is. Okay, and that actually, let me just go on to the next ones. Giveon gave us a 2-pack. The first one, Rather Be. Would you rate that?
Man, I gave it a 1.
That's depressing. I gave it a 3. I'll probably add that. I like Giveon has a unique voice as well. I like Giveon singing. I like Giveon. His second single was 20s. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 2.
I gave I gave that one a 3 that I'm not gonna add. Again, I do like Giveon's voice. Next we have 2 Chainz, Sister Wives. Would you rate that?
I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 2. It's all
Yeah, I
right.
thought I didn't know if you was gonna give it a 2 or lower. I knew that you would probably be somewhere in there. I thought Lil Yachty went crazy.
Yachty is going crazy.
Yeah.
Yachty has a few songs where he just raps his ass off. All right, next we have Lotto, Somebody. What'd you rate that?
Uh, I gave it a 2. It might be a 1 for me. I don't know. I couldn't decide.
I'm gonna be honest, I gave it a 1. I like Lotto too, but this is not her best singing for me. Next we have Boss Man D-Lo, Hit. What'd you rate that?
I had to give that shit a 1.
I also gave that shit a 1. I think it's, if I remember right, I think I like the beat. I expected more from Gucci, man. His verse is ass, not gonna lie. That nigga just took the bag from Boss Man. But all right, yeah, 1 for me. Next we have Ian. Get to it. Would you rate it?
I had to give that one a 1 as well.
I actually gave that one a two. I like that one better than the Boss Man one, but still not going to add. So can't say too much other good things about it. Next, we have Coda the Friend. Cozy Girls. What'd you rate that?
I gave it a two.
I gave it a two. Um, it's a little catchy, but a little hard to not be catchy because of the way he's rapping or what he's saying in these raps.
Yeah.
I suppose his what's the word I'm looking for? Anywho, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. His subject matter. There we go. That's what I'm
Oh
looking
yeah.
for. All right. And last we have Logic. Catch Me If You Can. What'd you rate that?
Man, out here getting upgraded. I gave it a one.
I actually gave it a three. Three that I won't
Yeah.
add. I'm not adding it. But this was the best thing he has gave us. He was going crazy for the mofers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He was going crazy, but this was like the first single where I'm like, oh, here we go. This is kind of like old Logic right here. Kind of, sort of.
I didn't care for the beat.
Maybe that was it. That lowered it some for me. Okay. And that is the end of our single ratings. And now we'll get into, we got about 5 minutes. We'll get into album reviews now. First one is Black Youngster. Uh, Thug and Dolo. Out of 10 tracks, I like zero of them. Got none of them. It's a no for me.
Same exact rating for me. Zero.
All right. Yeah, wasn't that good. And I actually like some of Black Youngster's stuff, so that's that. Go back to the drawing board. Next up, we have Lefty Gunplay. Can't Get Right. Out of 15 tracks, I like zero of them. What'd you
I
rate it?
liked one of I liked one of them.
Yeah,
Kendrick gave this album a thumbs up.
I know he did. The problem
Yeah.
is, Kendrick's like, the West Coast is just so fucking hard for me to enjoy. It's so hard. Like you gotta really like you have Kendrick, Tyler the Creator's from the West Coast, but he don't really employ that West Coast sound too much. You don't hear it too much. But like it's just certain rappers like YG, I don't mind him. I like Problem. But then it's like these new ones, it's just harder for me to get into. I like them on
Yeah.
Kendrick's album, so I'm giving them a chance to do their thing. But it's hard for me to like the West Coast. You're gonna have to give me something. All right. And next we have Andre 3000, seven piano sketches. Out of seven tracks, I like zero of them.
Zero for me, dude.
Yeah.
Just as bad as the Flute album.
Actually, the flute album was better. He
Yeah.
actually can't play the piano.
No, he can't play the piano worth a fuck, man. He
That
was skating on the flute.
that's crazy. That's crazy. I have some. No, I'm not gonna read it right now. How much time we got? 4 minutes. All right. Our next album we have Snoop Dogg. Is It a Crime? Out of 21 tracks, I like four of them. My standouts are Is It a Crime and Spot. And I'm not gonna lie, when Is It a Crime is the first song on there, and based off that, I thought I was gonna get a lot more songs from here because I was like, oh shit, oh Snoop, this hard, this what you doing hard, but it's not my cup of tea.
I gave it a five, and I like it a lot better than the last one he did.
I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg is one of the better OGs that still consistently raps. I like overall I enjoy this album more than I have some other OGs. Next up we have Amine, 13 months of sunshine. Out of 16 tracks, I like six of them, and my standouts are New Flower and Cool About It.
I like two of them.
Overall, I really I kind of really like this album. Like the subject matter he was going with, the themes. Um, Based off the singles we were hearing, I was like, I don't know if I'm really gonna fuck with this, but listening to it throughout the whole, from start to finish, all the way through, it makes more sense and it fits a lot better within the album. It just didn't fit as a single. So I really like the album. It might be a classic from him, but
Oh yeah.
all right. Next we have T Grizzly, Forever My Moment. Out of 14 tracks, I got one of them, and the one I like is Customs.
Damn, I like six of them.
That might be then. That might be one of my pod picks. I might pick a T Grizzly song because his older albums, man, they're just so much better to me. They're just so much better. And I get it. I get it. He's married. He has two kids now. He plays GTA for money.
Yeah.
He's not out here he's not out here being a criminal. I get it. He got his life together, but is it good for the music? I don't know.
Man, he's scamming the fuck out of people on GTA. You gotta pay to be in his serve. Like I watched the
Yeah.
whole video on it.
Yeah, nigga. You don't just
He's
get
still
the
robbing people.
it's just on the
I
game.
swear to God.
That's funny. That's funny. And last but not least, we have Exhibit Kingmaker. Out of 20 tracks, I got zero of them. Sorry, not for me.
Damn man, I liked eight of them. I liked almost half of it.
Nah, man. Old school. I mean, I get it. He got bars and shit, but I'm not about to just listen to that. He's
Yeah.
rapping. He's rapping, but that's not
Rapping
enough
his
for me,
ass
man.
off.
Yeah, it's not enough for me though. But this is his first album under Conor McGregor's music label. Just wanted to mention that.
That's crazy.
That is wild. And that's the end of our album review for this week. And we only got a minute left. When we come back, I guess we'll decide what we want to get into first.
But
Lots of shit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this call. Give me a second to get me another drink together, and we'll get right back in it.
but
No diddy. All right, man. Where do we want to start? Entertainment topics. I have I have DDG versus Hallie. I have the Diddy trial, the
Diddy
Diddy
versus Cassie.
escapades. What else? And I have a few clips of some other entertainers or some small stuff to pull up.
I got a small one.
You want to start with some small stuff?
Yeah. What did you do for Mother's Day? You probably called your mom, told her Happy Mother's Day? I messaged my mom, got my girlfriend some gifts. You know what I didn't do?
What did you not do?
I didn't break up with her on fucking Mother's Day.
Oh, okay. I do know this topic. You
I
think that's bad?
think it's kind of fucked up.
Did you see
Kind of.
her? Did you see her response video?
I didn't.
Well, go
I
ahead and
might
tell
have
me what
read
you were
some of
about
it.
to say, though. I'll add some more
I was just
context.
gonna say Wayne broke up with his fiance on Mother's Day. I don't think they even have a kid together, so I mean, I guess it's not that crazy,
They
but
don't. They don't. Um, I mean, could it be a little heartless of you to send your assistants to pack up her stuff and get her out of the house on Mother's Day? It could be called heartless, insensitive. Those are words that come to mind when I think of it. But is it wrong? No, it's his house. If he wants her gone, man,
damn.
she gotta go. It doesn't matter what fucking day it is. And then her response, I'm gonna have to post a response on here.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like, and broke up with me on Mother's Day through text.
And
like,
my birthday's next
what? And
weekend.
her birthday's next weekend, and I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. Like, when I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them, because, you know? So, yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the world. You literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living, and brought me here for this. Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, these men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. Like, this man has actually laid a hand on me. Like, nah. And I took it, you know what's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love, and I thought it was like a mistake. But, like, I know other women he's put his hands on. And today, it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my daughter, and we're gonna see what really goes down, because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him.
Do it. Are you dying? Jesus. Can you hear that? You hear my fan going?
No.
He said you don't. It's fine. All right. Anyways, she posted her response and basically complaining about how heartless it was that Wayne kicked her out on Mother's Day, and how dude, so she had her kid in the background. This was in the back of the video. Her kid looked grown too. This was the crazy part. Her kid chimed in and was like, and said, and my birthday was in a few days. And the mom goes, yeah, and my daughter's birthday was in a few days, and he's doing this to us.
Yeah.
First off, that's not Wayne's kid. Come
Yeah.
on.
Because your
What
birth.
the?
This doesn't have nothing to do with you, you little fucking brat.
Yeah, who the fuck are you? You wasn't getting shit. That's crazy. That's
Man.
crazy.
So she was a mother. That was going to be my next question. Does she have kids at all?
Yeah. She got a grown ass kid that was living with her.
Damn.
I'm gonna post the video. She's in the video, but that's crazy that her kid came beyond her and said, and my birthday was coming up.
Damn.
Who the fuck is you? All right. We're starting with small news. What else do I got? Oh, we rated one of Mexican OT's singles. What the fuck? You see that clip of Mexican OT at the
Yo,
rodeo? What is he
yeah.
doing? What is
Getting
he?
fucked up.
Dude, he's too fat to be doing all that.
I swear to God, man. Does he not have like a publicist or like somebody that
Tells him
keeps
this
him
is a
from
bad
doing
idea.
stupid shit? Yeah.
This is a bad idea. I watched the clip. The nigga didn't dodge that bull at all. The
Not
bull
one
was just in
time.
there fucking him up. That's crazy.
There was like 4 other people in there, 3 or 4 other people. It's just targeting him, dude. He's like, oh, he looks slow.
He can't get away.
Finally, they give me a fat one.
And he's Mexican.
Oh, damn.
All right. Mexican OT. Come on. You don't gotta do that, man. You're a rapper. We don't gotta be dodging bulls. What else did I see? Um, did you see Usher getting pressed about his show? You know Usher's doing what is it called? Residency in Vegas, I believe is where it's
Oh,
at.
really? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know he was
anyway,
doing
he's
that.
been out there for a while, and part of his show is, he has the bitches. He goes up to some of the bitches in the
Crowd.
Yes, in the crowd. And he pulls out the cherries and he holds them up and he lets them, do the shit. Get them
Yeah.
cherries, girl. And some of them have been wild. But the latest one he had Sabrina Carpenter. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Anyway, she did it. And her dad pressed Usher about it.
Shit.
Yeah, he posted underneath the picture of him holding the cherries up and said, "Weird." Usher apologized, but I mean, it got people talking because I don't know if you've seen any of Sabrina Carpenter's shows or any, like her live shows or anything, but
I've seen clips.
oh, she's being a freak on there.
She's a whore, dude.
A Disney whore.
Why is her dad so pissed at Usher? She's doing way worse shit. They eating cherries out of motherfuckers' hands.
Yeah, she's a Disney whore. She got on there, started sucking the microphone off.
Doing all types of wild shit.
She let him Eiffel Tower her on the show. Like a few things. Like, come on. Come on. Usher with the cherries was not the craziest thing.
No.
And she wasn't even freaky with it. Like she didn't go too crazy on the cherries. Like she just ate the cherry. Like I've seen some of the people Usher had on there get the cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking that's
Thirsty.
crazy. That's crazy. All right. All right. What else did I see? Da, 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 da. You see about what was this? Did you see the clip of Bill Belichick when he was being there's a clip of Bill Belichick. He's being interviewed about his book he has out or coming out, something like that. And the interviewer asked him where did him and his girl meet. And his girl was there, and she came out of the corner and was like, we're not answering that.
Damn.
So people been on her ass about that. So let me see. What is it? I just saw. Oh, she was banned. She's been banned. UNC has banned Jordan Hudson from all UNC football facilities. I also saw this says 73-year-old Bill Belichick's 24-year-old girlfriend has bought $8 million worth of properties in her name since they've been dating. They've been together for 18 months.
That's crazy.
I mean, it could be her money. Apparently, she's used to dating rich people. So, I mean, she could have some money of her own, but it does seem a little weird.
She already sucked the last old man dry. Still good on the money.
All right, my next question is for you. Can your daughter come home with a 73-year-old Bill Belichick?
You've asked us this before.
Wow, but we're back here. Let me ask again. I don't remember what you
Do you hear
said.
that?
No. Might be the fan. My fan. Maybe.
No.
All right, Negro. We're not going to have a long pause so you can hear whatever the fuck it is.
It's
Here
my
goes.
audio, dude, playing somehow.
All right, well, answer the question so we can move on.
No.
Even if it's Bill.
Yeah, man, even if it's Bill. Even
What
if
about,
it's Bill. That was my answer last time, too.
yeah. What about Diddy?
Fuck no, dude. That's crazy. I've been watching what this sick motherfucker at Cassie doing.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But I just thought I'd ask. I mean, he's like in his 50s.
What about you?
Me. I'd rather her not, but if she's grown, what am I going to do about it?
Yeah, that's fact.
I'd prefer her not to.
Yeah,
But
I'm
if
gonna
she's
help out
going to
Razor.
do it,
He better be fucking rich.
you better throw me some money too. My way.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You can buy my forgiveness back, baby.
That's crazy. What about Diddy?
What about Diddy? Nah, Diddy was wilding. Diddy was wilding, and we're gonna talk about it. Diddy was saying some wild shit to her, not just beating her ass. Diddy was talking crazy. All right, but anyways, what else do I have? Uh, I guess we can do a short little Met Gala recap. I'll be posting a few of the fits everybody, not everybody, but a few fits that people wore to the Met Gala this year. The Met Gala this year raised 31 million, making it the biggest gross in the event's 77-year history. So a lot of money was spent for people to look nice and fancy out there. A few of the highlights or topics of the Met Gala is Sierra and Rihanna reunited after having a feud, I guess. I guess they had a back and forth on Twitter. But they reunited. Rihanna's pregnant with her third baby. ASAP Rocky's going crazy in
I
there.
swear, I'm putting in that work.
He don't even care that Drake was in there.
He don't give a fuck.
I get it. What else? People were trying to say Doechii was mean because she was yelling for more umbrellas.
Mm.
People just hate Doechii right now. I get it. Where
Why do they hate
Doechii?
Doechii right now?
They think she's an industry plant. Like,
Oh,
where'd
she's
she
been,
come from? Just
bro.
where'd she come from? And she's getting all this acclaim, like she's being put in everybody. I kind of get it a little bit. She's being put on the cover of all these magazines. She's being getting all these awards, and like no one's just no one's
I
has seen her
guess
come up.
I think she earned it, bro. Because we reviewed her shit before she was as big as she is now. The album she put out.
I mean,
I think that's what kind of blew her the fuck up.
but other than that album, yes, I agree. That album's amazing. The album will be
Great
a
album.
classic for her. Uh, but just for like normal people, like besides that album, not you didn't hear too many singles that were that big or anything like that. And just for her to just be pushed so hard,
I
people don't
guess.
like that.
But
People
that's just
don't.
the label doing their fucking job.
I mean, it is. I don't want my label to push me.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if I earned it or not. Make me look as big as I'm supposed to be. Pause.
I swear. One of her biggest singles that is on radio right now is like super old. It wasn't even like on her album. It was like really old.
Hmm. All right. Was there anything else? Oh, we reviewed Three Stacks piano album. He did come out there wearing a piano on his back. Uh, damn. What was I gonna say? I don't really have too much to say about it. Oh, he did. He said something about. Let me see. Let me see. Andre says he doesn't feel the same connection to rap that he used to. He told Rick Rubin. He said, I wish I was more of a rapper right now. I don't have a connection with it like I used to, but I would like to. I keep trying.
I read
You're,
that.
you're never going to get a rap album from him again.
You said he's
Th-
with Rick Rubin?
or that's what he told Rick Rubin.
Hmm. I bet Rick Rubin could get an album out of him. A rap album.
Andre, I don't care if you don't rap anymore. That's okay. It's your choice. You can do what you want. But you got to give us something better than these piano keys, bro. That shit, I sat through it. I did it. I don't even remember if I sat through your flute album, but I sat through this piano album to have some respect for you. And I'm not happy about it at all. That shit hurt. All right.
Sound like he fresh out of piano lessons.
Dude, Dude, or the nigga never took none.
Dude took two weeks piano lessons and made an album.
Oh, I guess Louis Vuitton released a statement regarding Lisa's Met Gala outfit after she received backlash. People believe Rosa Parks' face was shown on the bottom of it.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't care too much about it. But that was all the drama for the most part. They were saying Rocky did some fly shit too, though. Like, I can't describe it, but like his fit had a bunch of different meanings to it. Like he came with what was it? I'll have to look at his fit again, but his fit had a whole bunch of different meanings, like for Rihanna.
Oh yeah.
But that was pretty dope. But that's the end of my Met Gala recap. I don't have a lot to give y'all on that. It's not my forte.
Yo, was Drake kind of right in
About
Family Matters about
what he's
ASAP?
what he said.
He said you're gonna have a kid again before we talk about you ever again. The only
That
time
is
we're gonna be
true.
talking about you is in your fit, like your fashion. He said that, and that's exactly what we're doing right now.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Oh, sidebar. Is it okay to wear your girl's clothes?
So wear my girl's clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, like what? Like a fly ass t-shirt that's like unisex. Like you can't tell. Like, look, bro, we both got shirts that are like this, right?
Yeah.
And if I think this shit looks cool, I'm gonna wear it. I don't have a problem with that. I'll let her wear my shit too. I don't care.
I mean, but that's different. Girls are gonna wear guys shit.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, if
another
you
thing
can't
you go
tell
in
if
your
it's a
girl's
girl some shit,
closet.
if you can't tell it's some girl shit, I'll wear it.
All right. All right,
You?
fair enough. That's unisex, so that's
Yeah.
unisex. I will wear a unisex shirt or something like that. Now, real question. I'm just saying you go in there and your girl shit and you see a fly ass skirt.
Nah, that's crazy.
You ain't gonna try it on.
Fuck that.
Man, I think I could. Nah, I
You?
wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Nah, that's too far. That's too far. It's a no go for me too.
Do you ever wear a bitch panties?
No, nigga. No, you
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
She told me, she asked me to.
No, you're lying.
Swear to God. I did it.
When?
I did it. I fucked too, though.
Oh,
Man,
you think that makes it better?
long time ago. Huh?
I say you think that makes it better.
Yeah. I got what I wanted.
I guess it does make it a little better, but I don't give a fuck. You're still, that's crazy.
She took pictures too.
Nah, you're
Nigga, swear to
lying. You're
God.
capping.
I swear to God.
You're
I made her delete
capping.
them. She took pictures. I made her delete them. This is one of the most embarrassing things. I don't even, you might have to delete this.
You was posing?
I
You
don't even know why I
posed?
said it.
Did
Look,
you do a
bro.
few poses?
Nah.
How'd she get you? You was just laying on the bed like this.
So we actually went to somebody's house and we had our own room in there. It was like a little guest bedroom. And yeah, she just asked me if I want to wear them. I'm like, no. She's like, will you wear them? I'm like, yeah. Got her out of them. So I mean, shit.
That's crazy. Reverse
Hey, it
psychology.
worked. It worked, bro.
That's
She got to
crazy.
take them off for me to put them on.
Oh my God. All right. All right. I don't know if I agree, but I get it.
You wouldn't do that. You
I
wouldn't
don't
do that.
know. I don't know. That's funny. I
It was back
don't
in the
know.
day, bro. I didn't have a whole lot of action going on.
I get it.
Got
All
to get it how
right.
you can.
All right. What else did I see? Uh, who is marriage for? What is marriage for?
What is marriage? Like your fourth marriage? Like after 3 divorces?
What? No, I said, what is marriage for? What is the
Oh
point of
shit.
marriage?
uh man. I guess it's a just a way to get fucked, brother. It's a good way to get fucked. That's what it is.
It's a good way to get my
If you're a
shit
guy.
taken
If
away.
you're a girl, it's a good opportunity to come up. Potentially.
Oh man, that's funny. I only asked that because Paul Pierce was on a podcast and he brought the question, or he answered it. I'm gonna play it right now. Tell me if you can hear it.
Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no, for what? Because it's going to be based off of sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. It ain't going to be based off of, listen the thing, and listen carefully.
I'm
Listen
listening.
carefully.
I'm listening.
Relationships, let me tell you what marriage is all about. Let me tell you what marriage is.
Come on, Paul Pierce, tell us.
Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're gonna put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're gonna have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're gonna have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. What does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but what do it's only advantageous to a woman. Like, it's real talk.
But what if you meet a woman and you're like, wow, she's a gem, she's valuable,
We
she's
could be
everything, and I
together.
want to lock her down in marriage?
I don't want to lock no woman down. We could be cool
So you're telling me right now today, you on January 4th, you do not want to be in a relationship ever again?
I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
I am done. I've never been more done with a brother.
I'm 47 right now. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part I see is because we both old. We ain't out in the streets. We at home watching TV. You go take me to the hospital. I'm going to take you to the hospital. That's it.
That's what sparked the question.
He's not wrong.
I mean, he's a little jaded, but I get it. He's a basketball star. He's been a star all of his life, probably.
Yeah, if you want to be real, like the only advantage of getting married is like
Taxes.
Yeah, taxes. And then but the fucking risk does not it outweighs the reward. Yeah, 100% outweighs the reward, dude, because
I mean, I've seen some people make some good points. So a couple of things I want to say. First off, does Paul Pierce believe that his mother wouldn't have been happy getting married sooner? Like, he thinks that was just her perfect thing. Like, she wanted to wait till 70 to get married. That's one thing. My other thing is, he's rich. There's ways to go about it. You can get, what is it? What's it called?
a prenup.
Yeah, you can get a prenup. You have ways of avoiding that happening. So, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could.
He's also rich though, and bro, marriage is like it's a promise and like a commitment to one person for the rest of your life is what it's that's also what it is. I'm sure you don't want that.
He definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
It has to be something you want. Like, if you don't want that, then yeah, it's not for you. But you shouldn't be saying, you shouldn't be talking, you shouldn't be saying it's like that. It's for old people and poor people. Even though he does have a point, maybe not the old person part, but the poor person part is right, because back in the day, people did marry because it's a contract, and it give you normally married to have support. and you'd have all the, like he said, you'd have all the like 10 to 15 kids to bring in more money and stuff. You did it because you were poor.
Yeah,
All right.
I get it.
All right. I don't have too much more on that clip. What other clip did I see? Oh, how would you feel? How would you feel about your baby mama talking shit about you to your child? Like
Fuck
if
that,
y'all are
dude.
not together.
Nah, because here's the thing, right? I know 100% in my head that if shit don't work out with me and my girl, I'm not gonna talk shit about her to my kid
Yeah, which you
because
should.
no, but I've seen I've seen it. Like I've seen damn, I don't know how to say it without like being specific, but I've seen
I'll blank it.
the result of it. Huh?
I'll blank out whatever.
Like, all right. Like
Mm-hmm.
so that's a long ass beep, right?
All right.
All right. Talk shit about all the time and that like ruined their relationship. Like have
Kind of.
nothing to do with their dad. And it's like whenever we had Chloe, because I always thought this dude's a fucking prick. He's a deadbeat. He's a fucking son of a bitch. And then when I met him, I'm like, man, this dude's cool as shit. And then I got into it with him, and then I talked to my dad, and he was like, like I thought he was gonna kind of be pissed at me or say something. He's like, no, I get it. Like she's fucking crazy. She said all this about me and blah blah blah. Like, so I mean, I see what it can do.
Okay. All right.
And I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to ruin the relationship with my kid and her mom or
You shouldn't wanna, even if you have ill feelings towards your baby mama, you shouldn't wanna try to turn your child against the other person.
no.
That's just childish.
Mm-hmm.
I only brought it up because there's a clip where is this clip? You know, Little Scrappy?
Another name.
Yeah, anyways. Little Scrappy had a video of his kids, and apparently the his baby mama told his kids that he had 11 kids and only $11. And I'm playing.
They told me I got 10 kids. At least I ain't gonna say it. I don't have 11 kids. No, I do. Who told y'all that? Your mom told you that? Yeah, bro. I'm not your bro. Bitch, shit loud. I'm not your bro. Y'all see these? My kid.
I'm not gonna play his other response, but basically, he's saying if he's paying for everything, like he's saying, like he's still, paying child support, paying whatever you really shouldn't be talking crazy about me.
No. Man,
That's
they should really make that part of fucking child support.
what?
I don't know how you would enforce it. Like, yo, this dude's making all his payments and shit. Like, first of all, if you're not making your payments, you're already probably gonna go to jail, right? You're in trouble. But like, don't be talking shit about him if he's doing his payments, especially if he has like part custody or some shit and gets to see the kids. Like, I don't know. You shouldn't be able to just lie on the kid's dad or mom like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Damn. You think DDG agrees with Paul Pierce?
Oh, about marriage. Yeah.
Yeah. Feels bad. I get to it in a little bit, but yeah, feels bad. What other clip do I have? Okay, I have a clip. Where is it? Oh, Is leading with religion a red flag?
Leading with religion. What do you mean by that?
Dating wise. There, I'll
Like
play a
putting
little
your
bit.
religion first.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
I'll play a little bit of this clip. This clip's from Joy Taylor. She says, "Men of God are red flags while discussing non-negotiables in dating." Playing the clip.
For you. I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. I told Paul this the other day. I don't know. You hit me with the man of God thing. I says I'm. You say God. I'm not on your podcast. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
Oh my God. It's
Oh my God.
talking about God.
Oh God. If you're leading, I don't know. I've just had some. I've had some negative experiences with people that lead with their religion. Are you religious? As not really. No. So I would say I'm a person of faith, but I was raised in a Baptist church, very, very religious family. I don't think that just because you're a Christian that you are, not living a good life. I'm just saying if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me because I don't.
They're hiding behind their religion.
Why? What is this
happened with that before? That's what that happened.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have a trigger behind that.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm acknowledging.
All right. No more of that shit. I agree too. Leading with religion.
You think?
Or,
I don't agree with it. Not in the way she's saying. There's circumstances. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes and no. I would see it. I do see it being more of a red flag for girls than it would be men.
How
Because niggas can just be like, yeah, I love Jesus. I love so and so, and be fucking monsters.
That's what I was gonna say. I think there's a lot of weirdos that may be hide behind that, like a mask or some shit. And I think that's what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
But there really are people that, are really religious, and that's just how they are. I've met a lot of people like that, but I grew up in church, so I met some assholes in church that use this shit like a mask, and then I met some people that, they really do believe, and I guess it just depends.
I got you.
I don't know if I believe in God.
I believe in something. I can't. I'll have to look up the definition of what it is again, but I can't think of the name for it. But I believe that there is maybe some type of higher power. I don't know if it is a God, because whose God is it in that point? And then you're telling me that these people are wrong just for being born somewhere else and having a different religion. Like it could have been, it basically was a coin flip. You could have been born anywhere in the fucking world.
Yeah.
So I can't just pick. But I do believe like maybe there's something happening.
What's kind of messed up about religion, like, bro, they be using that shit like a gun too. Like, yo, if you don't believe this, you're going to spend forever on fire.
Burning in hell. Yeah. All right, I have another clip. My question is, first birthday or preschool graduation, if you had to pick one?
Pick one for what?
Your kids. First birthday or graduation. One to miss. One to be at, one to miss. You can't do both.
You said what, like like high school graduation or first birthday?
Preschool graduation.
Oh, preschool graduation. Definitely the preschool graduation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. I might do first birthday.
You would miss your kid's first birthday to attend?
No. I'm saying I would go to the first birthday. I'd miss the.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. We're on the same
Yeah,
page. I thought you were
yeah.
standing on the opposite side. I was like,
Nah,
hold on.
fuck that.
I was like, really? Now, hold on. We
That's what I
gotta.
thought you were saying. I was
All
kind of
right.
confused.
No. I'm coming to the first birthday. If I have to miss something, it'll be graduation. First
Yeah.
birthday is just shit cut out. Yeah, first birthday. I'm going to first birthday. I'm gonna play the clip real quick though. G Herbo talking about it.
Impact ATL, it was a scene for your song where, Ari got a little upset. You were kind of late to the party, and, she came out and was like, you're a bad father. Yeah, I feel like you've been a terrible dad. And I'm gonna tell you why. One, on your son's birthday, you had to leave early. You couldn't stay for the whole party. Two, you just missed his graduation. So that just really, really pissed me off. Now the way you carrying it. I just think you're not taking accountability. I missed his graduation. Point blank, period. That's the bottom line. Everything else you're saying, that's your opinion. A lot of times, man, they're saying these things, but they don't mean it. She don't mean it at all. Yeah, so just say your stance with that. And that's why you pay attention, because, it's no way that you really feel like a bad father, too active in, what I'm saying, my kids' lives. Even to speak on that situation, I feel like she was just probably frustrated, you know what I'm saying? She said that kind of to get under my skin for real, because she felt the way, you feel me? Because when that happened, that was my son's graduation. He graduated from preschool, but that was also my daughter's first birthday. So I had to be both places, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't, exactly. I was two places at once. You think that you have the ability.
So he had to make a decision.
Whew. Yeah. I guess he tried to 50-50 it.
I think he made the right call, dude. He definitely made the right call.
I mean, if it's two different, I didn't listen to the whole clip. If it's two different kids and you have to, I think you do make a 50-50. You have to balance the time. Yeah, I mean, I gotta split the time. I'm sorry. I gotta try to.
That's true. Was they in the same place though?
I don't
That's
know.
the thing.
I don't have the
same
rest
city.
I don't have the rest of the context.
If it's far away though, you kind of gotta. I mean, I guess he don't. He's kind of, he probably find a way, but for us, we would have to make a decision.
That's hard. And we made our decision. First birthday.
Yeah,
sorry, got to. Preschool graduation. That's crazy.
Yeah. Man, I don't think so. It's two different baby mamas, right?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's Ari. I guess it was for her kid. I don't know if her and G Herbo has a kid, but I guess it was her kid.
Yeah. I mean, I get her kind of being pissed off, but I mean, you can't be too mad, I don't think.
Yeah, no, he tried. At least he tried. He could just fucking said, fuck it. I'm going to just this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I have no more clips, just some other entertainment. Dude, I'm gonna be pausing for a while. We're still on entertainment shit. I got a whole bunch of world news too. You need a new job? This one's paying anywhere from what's this? 102,000 to 125,000 a year.
That sounds nice.
Personal glazer.
What?
You didn't hear me?
Nah, I think I heard you.
Personal glazer.
Like glazing donuts?
No, nigga, you don't know what glazing means? What's that? Come on, man, you're glazing. You're glazing too much.
Oh, so you just gotta hyping somebody up?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Let me read it. Job opening for Playboy Cardi's opium label is going viral. Here, I'll read it's on Indeed. I'll read it to you. Personal glazer. Job details. I told you how much it pays. Full job description. Candidates must have 1 to 2 years of experience in glazing opium members on social media. Required duties. Must address members by title, e.g., Glorious King, My Everything. Daily remarks on how tough or hard the members' actions are. Must wear full uniform, including Rick Owens' thong. May require bending over or being on knees.
Damn, that's crazy.
Personal glazer
Damn.
in more than 2 ways. More
Yo,
than one way.
you doing that for $100,000 a year?
$100,000 a year. Then I don't know. I might need some extra.
I thought the first half sounded like too much. Then you started, you gotta wear Rick Owens thong and fucking bend over and be on your knees. Like, that's crazy.
He started going crazy at the end. I didn't read the ending. I didn't know it had that. I thought we was just gonna be hyping the niggas up. Like, oh, y'all so hard.
Yeah.
That nigga wants to say it in other ways.
Man.
All right. Personal glazer. If you want to be a personal glazer, it is out there for you. What else? Free Tory and free Sea Breezy. Fucking forward to this real quick. Tory's doing better now. Apparently, Tory had been stabbed 14 times in prison. They released a statement. It says Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own despite being in pain. He is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for his continued support.
Shit, crazy.
That is crazy. I'm hoping Tory gets out. I don't believe he shot her. That bitch Meg's lying. I'm sorry to say it, but she is. I'm gonna play a clip real quick. You know who Jason Lee is? He's a gay boy. It doesn't matter. But anyways, he was on his podcast and he shared a message between himself and Tory Lanez. You play it real quick.
DM me some time ago. I never like to put receipts up. Tory said to me, Tory Lanez. Back to the pre-stabbing dates. Hold on. And Tory Lanez. Okay. In a text message between Tory and I said, yo. He said, what's good? I said, how you surviving that bullshit? Wish we could have sat down before you left. Because you know me and him hung out with Madonna when they were messing around. Don't believe me? Take a look at his phone. I said, you have a number? He said, what's yours? And we move on to the text messages. Then we started to text message each other. I said, how are you? How you been? He said, incredible, in very high spirits and preparing to physically come home this year. I said, when? I need to come in there and get an interview, LOL. What? He said, I can't say exact days, but I know I'll be home this year. I said, how long you been gone? I'm so confused by your case. He said, actually, I have a crazy plan when I get back that I think you should know and be a part of because I'm only going to do 1 interview. And he said he's been gone 2.5 years. I said, I want to be a part of that plan. He said, it's honestly a bunch of suppressed evidence that was kept away from me during trial. I said, Wack told me that, but didn't say what. He said, like through trial, they keep saying it was inconclusive on the gun DNA, but I always knew I never touched the gun. So I asked my lawyer to retest it. And sure enough, I was 102% excluded completely from everything, just like I said. I said, well, why didn't you just say who did it? Doing time for something you ain't do. He said, I took the rap for Kelsey, never wanted her to go to jail, and I never wanted Megan to get hurt or anything. So in me stopping her from getting shot, I got the raw deal. Crazy how life works. And to think they made me the poster boy for the unprotection of black women, when in all honesty, I protected 2 black women, one from getting shot and one from going to jail. Never said nothing in 8 to 10 years for them to live. It's a crazy, crazy place we live in. I said, but why you ain't just say that? When I got shot, I told. And he said, I lost my mother at 11 years old. I couldn't sleep with myself. I was the reason for taking a mother away from her kid. I just couldn't do it.
He's better.
Again,
Damn, I'm gonna have to play what she said. She said, she right. She said, he's better than me. And so I'm gonna ask you, if you're in that situation, and all you gotta do is say it on the stand, what are you doing?
Here's the thing, man. It's not just like he's just protecting like these women. Like these women are out here talking shit about him.
Yeah, they're saying
a fucking monster. The ones that he's protecting. Like, hell yeah, I'm getting up there and I'm telling him what the fuck happened.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm like, look, dude, if they, dude, my lawyer is going to be so mad at me because I'm getting up there, I'm saying the truth, and it's going to be ghetto as fuck. I was smashing both of them. They found out, they were pissed, they started fighting. One bitch waved the gun at Meg. I tried to stop it. The gun fell, it went off, she got shot. Kelsey shot the bitch, not me. I would never.
Damn.
I would have said it. That's crazy. I don't give a fuck. Like, who are you snitching on? You're telling the truth. When is telling the truth snitching?
So who do you think's behind suppressing all the evidence?
Come on, fam. Who's she signed to, dog?
Yep.
Who's she signed to? Come on. You know.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's fucked up. No, free Tory. Few celebs posted it. Let me see. Lost my fucking notes. A few people shared this. Oh, after the stabbing and stuff, they did have a press conference and talked about it and just told people to sign this petition to try to get them out and whatnot. Few rappers shared it. Let me see. Ty Dolla $ign shared it. Hey, I'm gonna say the names and then you tell me what this says. Pop Can shared it, or Popcorn, I don't know. Jamaican rapper. Don't kill me. A Boogie shared it. The Game shared it. Chris Brown shared it, and so did Drake. What does that tell you?
Huh?
What does that tell you?
I really don't know.
To me, it says
about Rock Nation.
They don't fucking believe this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. 10 years? 10 years. That's fucking insane.
You think Chris Brown getting, I mean, I know what he got locked up for, but do you think it has anything to do, like it coming back around right now, like right after he said a free Tory? You think that's a coincidence?
It's a coincidence. I am gonna read that though. Where is it? Here it is. UK court. It says Chris Brown was arrested in Manchester over alleged 2023 bottle attack. And then it says UK court orders singer Chris Brown held in custody over 2023. So they're keeping him. I'm going to read it. It says Chris Brown was denied bail and ordered to remain in custody after appearing in a British courtroom on Friday to face allegations of assaulting a music producer at a London nightclub in 2023. During the hearing at Manchester Magistrates Court, Brown was charged with one count of causing grievous bodily harm. According to ABC, his case has been transferred to Southwark Crown Court in London, where he is scheduled to appear June 13th. So they denied his bail, and they're going to hold him.
Damn, so you're gonna be in there till at least June 13th, and then probably get sentenced.
And he just announced his arena tour. He just announced his arena tour. I want to see Chris Brown. I'm not gonna lie. I'm upset that he didn't come to Dreamville.
Yeah, damn,
I gotta see Sea Breezy.
man.
We could talk about it. I'm talking to you.
What?
Not you.
I was about to say, it looked like you looked in the camera when you said that.
All right. But yeah, some other rappers posted about Sea Breezy as well. Bow Wow shared free him. They're always Chris Brown stay getting fucked. Ever since he beat Rihanna, he stays getting fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody ever talks about the other side of that. Rihanna, real quick, I'm not saying Chris Brown was right, but Rihanna put hands on him first. Rihanna started hitting him in the car when she went through his phone. Should she have done that? No. You should never put your hands on people. Yeah.
Nobody ever asked, well, what did she do?
That's a fact. Hold that thought and you can ask me again in a minute. Or say whatever you said in a minute. Anyways.
There's a cause and an effect to everything. We learned that in school.
Yo, for real though, Free Breezy, he's been trying to get his life together. Like, come on. It was forever ago, honestly. And Rihanna has forgave him. She has publicly forgave Chris Brown. And we
This
still
dude that got hit in the head with the bottle didn't know. That was only 2 years ago.
That's a fact. Hey, I might still hold the grudge too. Chris Brown hit me. I mean, maybe he'll let him go once. Oh, they also said Chris Brown was ducking the courts over there, so I kind of get them holding.
Yeah.
Even though I don't want them to.
So we have extradition here, right? Like if we're here and we do a crime somewhere else, we can get extradited to that country.
Depends.
Okay.
It depends.
I didn't know. I know a lot of countries have, not a lot. Some countries have no extradition.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I have one more thing about fucking Tory. Was it Tory? Damn, what was the last thing I wanted to say about Tory? I'm drawing a blank on it now. If I remember it, I'll come back to it. You see this? Smokey Robinson sued for alleged sexual assault and battery on former female employees.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, you say it's crazy, but you look at this picture of Smokey, and he does look like a guy that would do that. Sorry.
Damn, man.
he looks weird. But anyways, I'm going to read it. It says 4 former female employees of Smokey Robinson have filed a lawsuit against him and his wife, alleging sexual assault, battery, and false imprisonment. Damn. It says, according to documents obtained by Variety, the 4 women filed a lawsuit on Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court as Jane Doe's. They alleged to have been sexually assaulted by the entertainer as they served as housekeepers at his California home. The woman accused his wife, Frances, of creating a hostile work environment using unethical. What is that? I don't know that word. Something words and language while screaming at her husband. It says they also claim she did not take the proper actions to prevent misconduct after alleged cases from other women were reportedly settled. All right, couple of things. First, Jane Doe says she worked. Oh, I'm not even going to talk about how long they worked. Apparently, about a year. It says she accused him of assaulting her at least 7 times. Second, Jane Doe, employed for what's that? 6 years. Alleges she was assaulted at least 23 different times. Third, Jane Doe worked. That's about what, 14? No, 12 years. Worked for him for 12 years. Says she was assaulted at least 20 times. And the fourth Jane Doe worked. God damn. It's about 15 years, something like that. Says she was assaulted in 2007. The woman explained they did not immediately take action as they feared it could affect their immigration status as well as their livelihood, familiar reprisal, or embarrassment. Smokey probably did that. Also, Los Angeles County believed Smokey probably did that. They did say he is under criminal investigation for sexual assault.
Damn.
Smokey was probably doing that. Apparently, I heard some stories. The wife, anytime Smokey was getting a little frisky, ready to be frisky with the illegals, the wife would leave and go to the nail salon.
Man.
Yeah. Or if they wouldn't give it to Smokey, the wife would just start being mean to them.
Damn. So the wife's kind of a monster too, huh?
Oh, you think that's funny? That's crazy. She laughed about that.
I mean, he found the right one for him, man. We were talking about marriage earlier. I guess.
Oh yeah, if you're going to marry someone, go ahead.
I'll just say there's someone for everyone. You know, you can be a monster and find love.
That's true. That's true.
Many fish in the sea.
If you're going to marry someone, she should be down. I'm not saying what Smokey did was right. Smokey's going to jail. I'm just saying consensual stuff, not what Smokey did. Smokey's a bad guy. Bad Smokey. All right. What else? What else? Let's see. I didn't hear you. Did you have any entertainment topics before we get into the Diddy trial? This is gonna be long.
Let me see.
Oh, you want to talk about DDG?
I had that on there,
yeah. DDG versus baby mama Hallie. She. Did I not put the other one in? Took him to court about the child. Apparently, she's been granted a restraining order after accusing DDG of abuse. Rappers required to stop posting and streaming about her and their child. She posted pictures of her with bruises. I guess her tooth chipped a little bit, somewhat. First off, do we believe DDG is beating Hallie?
I really don't know. I think they're both kind of. Don't hate me for this. I think they're both kind of fucked up. I don't know. I really don't. They're both playing weird games on the internet.
I don't think. I
DDG's getting online and like crying, like in videos and like in the stream, which just kind of seems.
Yeah, because he's saying she's keeping the kid away. And I mean, unless he's gonna go to the courts and do something about it. I mean,
then he posts like a picture of himself as like a little kid and was like, "Does this look like someone that would hit a woman?" Like,
I don't know about that.
He did. I saw it. It's just weird shit.
I really don't think he's beating Hallie.
And maybe not.
And plus, look, before this even happened, fucking apparently the bruises or the pictures she took and she decided to post were from I think 3 or 4 months ago. And so some shit's kind of not adding up. I mean, I get maybe you waiting, but here's some things that aren't adding up. So DDG's starting to pop off now as a streamer since them separating. He's kind of been lit in the streaming community. The album wasn't that great, but he's lit as a streamer. People like him streaming.
The album blew the album go number 1.
I mean, maybe it did, but still.
I think it did. Yeah, I thought it was trash, but
yeah, still. No, it don't matter. But damn, what was I saying?
You said DDG blew up as a streamer?
Yeah, what was I saying that though?
Oh,
anyways, yeah, his shit started taking off after they separated and whatnot. And you know, the chats in there saying, you know, they're kind of harassing her, but it's not like he's telling them to go do anything. He's just talking about his life. He's saying what's going on, how he can't see Halo and shit like that. And like he can't take Halo out of the country or to go anywhere without. He basically called Hallie a babysitter or another mom. Like he has to go get permission from his other mom before he can do anything with his child.
Yeah.
And so I mean,
to me, that's weird internet games too, though. Like talking about somebody else. Like I get it's your kid and stuff, but still, I think it's a little weird. I'm not saying he did anything. He might not have. I'm just saying they're both kind of being weird with this whole internet shit.
I don't think he did. And like a few people told him before. Oh, goddamn! I keep losing my train of thought. My point was saying him getting lit is she don't like that shit. She don't like seeing him on stream with bad bitches coming on there and his shit popping off. I can't speak for her. I don't know. But if I was to assume, she's a little mad about that. And some other people have said that too. Blueface told him before.
I don't plan on having a baby mama.
What you mean? You don't never
I'm not gonna have no baby mama, bro. Whoever I have a kid with, she's with me for life. It ain't.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody.
It all starts like that.
Exactly how you think.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Sometimes the kids break y'all up, bro. Sometimes the kids be the reason y'all break up.
How the kid gonna break me?
Still doing that part. Huh? Nah, the kid gonna break you up because her emotions gonna get to rising. She might feel like she got something to hold against you, so she gonna be acting different. She might be using the kid to boss you around, you know, to keep tabs on you. And then that might cause you to be so stressed out, like, damn, bitch, she like, nope, this, that, you know.
Do it really matter? Do it really matter?
Nah, females are, they petty, bro.
They is. I noticed that all girls is
yeah, they all like that. It's not just one or two. All of them are petty. So the second y'all get into y'all little situation, y'all little Twitter beef, and then the kid, it's like, oh, shit.
I can't have no baby mama, bro.
Yeah.
She had a baby by me.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to do that, man.
Bro, I feel like when I have a kid, the whole world gonna stop.
Yeah, your whole world gonna stop.
Think so?
Sure. this way you thinking right now, you gonna be like, fuck that shit. When you ready to leave, you gonna be ready to leave. Then you gonna be like, fuck this. Fuck. You gotta get. Yeah. Oh, so you know, she gonna become more of a being than a girlfriend.
Oh shit, damn. Change the whole relationship you had with her.
Right.
Now they be the coolest nigga till y'all have a kid and then just something different. Her ass might change.
Because she my baby mama, she feel like she can talk to me crazy.
How long y'all
treat me crazy?
when y'all
Before that, what was going to happen? I might have to post a clip of that. Academics said what was going to happen.
I see you trying to defend her. That's a good move, by the way, but let me tell you what happens next. If she can't paint you as a deadbeat dad, which you're not, I'm going to warn you this. The next step is for her to say you were abusive. I want to be very clear. And she just tried, yo, why is my baby dad doing that? And I don't approve of it. And nobody bit. And unless you about to get back with her and go into whatever regime she wants you to get down with, her next attempt will not be as fluky. Women like this don't stop. You've dodged this one, but you got to wait for the bigger one she about to do. Somebody said, Hallie not motherfucking evil? You fucking stupid as hell, nigga. She would have never posted this nigga if she wasn't on that type of topic. Women are only loyal.
Fucking with her and shit like that. Yeah, it's like to a T. To a T. So you over here thinking you lit and you want to act like she's going to show you. She's going to show you. No.
Yeah.
It sucks. And hold your kid over your head like that.
Crazy.
Like, watch who you have kids with. I'm not going to get deep into it. There's a whole lot of shit that led up to this drama-wise. But anyways, it says Halle Bailey reportedly requests sole legal and physical custody of their son Halo. It says
she still want that money though.
Maybe. It says I'm about to read the doc. It says Hallie is looking to get sole legal and physical custody. She is also asking the judge in order that DDG not be allowed visitations with their son, but supervised visits with a professional company once a week for 6 hours with Halo in Los Angeles. Hallie is also asking the court to prevent DDG from taking their son outside the country or outside the county of Los Angeles. Hallie also requested an order to prevent child abduction, as she claimed DDG has a history of abusing, taking away, or hiding her son from her, threatening to take their son and hide him, and not cooperating when it comes to co-parenting. Hallie asked the judge to order DDG not to move with Halo unless she gives her written permission. She also doesn't want him applying for any important documents, including Halo's passport. If she permits him to travel with their son, she wants a rundown of their full travel itineraries, including copies of airline tickets, addresses, and phone numbers she can contact. Also, he has to stay 100 yards away right now.
That's kind of fucked up.
It's kind of overkill.
Like, damn, that's his kid too.
Yeah, like
just because you and him got something going, like, why are you trying to drag the kid into it?
Sit and be a good boy. You think you popping, you think you're somebody, and now this is what I can hold over your fucking head.
Nah, she's just gonna ruin the relationship between her kid and.
It's fucked up. And apparently, so she's on vacation. They're saying that she's out of the country. I think she's in Italy or something. But she has Halo with her. And they're saying, I don't know, in the picture she took, you can see Brent Fives right there taking the picture of her in her glasses, which is kind of crazy if you internet sleuths, but I get it. And that's a little wild. I mean, he can't go nowhere with the kid, but you're on a whole nother country.
You have to have some kind of evidence to get an order of protection, right?
I mean,
It's not just hearsay.
I mean, she gave like I said, she gave pictures of her bruises, a chip too. But again, like people get bruises easy. Females get bruises easy. Like you don't have to do too much. What was I going to say about that? Oh, did you see Kai? He started his streamer university and announced the professors.
I didn't see announced professors.
I'll read them off. Cindy Gallup, Extra Emily. I don't know this person. Preacher something. Aim High. Kazan. Don't know this person or this person. Funny Marco. Ben Dadon. Duke Dennis. Marcus King. I'm Dontel. I am the king. Off. What is it? Offness. India Love. Cooking with Kaya. Agent Zero. Chris Next Door, and DDG.
Damn. I only know I'm Dante, Agent, Chris Next Door, Duke, and
I reckon there was a few of them. DGG,
yeah, most of them are AMP.
Or Kai spoke about DGG's situation a little bit. I'll play the clip from that. And then I'm out of this DDG conversation. Watch who you have kids with. That's all I got to say. I'm playing this.
Can't hear it.
Yeah.
To be able to just see things play out. It is none of my. You feel what I'm saying, chat? Like, respect both of them. All you can do is pray for both sides. Pray for DG, pray for Hallie. You feel what I'm saying? They're going through right now. But then what I do, I want to go ahead and make that clear. Okay?
I can't hear it again.
All right, it's cool. But it just said pray for both parties. I mean, you don't know. It doesn't sound like he's just, beating her ass. Doesn't sound like a Cassie situation, but yeah. What the hell is Kashi barking? How much time I got? 4 minutes? Is someone here?
We can end it and start a new one if you need to.
You say you don't see? All right. We got 4 minutes left. Yeah, might as well just end it and get straight into the Diddy shit. Holy shit. Still got so much world news. I mean, I guess it's not too much news. All right, I'm gonna end it and just let me go put some ice in my cup, get another drink.
All right, man.
All right, I'll tell you when to call.
Bet.
No, this is not.
Well, I'm recording.
Oh.
No, Kim?
Right?
Yes.
No, it's not the freaking money.
Damn, bro, you muted. You must be saying something crazy right now. I told you, when you see me press this record button, I don't want to hear your fucking voice. You hear me here talking about what DDG just did? What Diddy just did? You want that to be you? Better know your place. Play your position.
Yo, shut up. That's crazy. All right. All right. Our last entertainment topic. We're gonna try to speed through this because I'm gonna go through a bunch of shit they said. I'm gonna add in my stuff that I remember from it that I thought was shocking, and then we're gonna finally put some questions to bed. We're gonna answer these questions. I got a few questions after this trial. All right. So first thing is Diddy trial. It's confirmed that he rejected the federal prosecutor's sex trafficking plea deal ahead of trial. So my first question is, what do you think the deal was? How long would he have to do where he had said fuck that?
Oh man, I ain't see it. Probably like 10, 15.
I'm thinking the deal, if they're giving him a deal, I'm thinking it's a 10-year deal. I'm thinking it's something like that with some time served and shit. And if you're Diddy, you can't do 10 years. Diddy didn't like the first day in jail. Diddy ain't doing no 10 years in jail.
Did they give you the specific? Did they give like the specifics of what the agreement was, or did they just say he denied it?
They didn't.
Okay,
They just
that
said
makes
he
sense.
denied it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking it had to be 10 years. There was no way he got like a 5-year deal and he's already been served and he would only have to do like 2 more years or something. So I'm thinking it's 10. But anyways, the trial's been going on for a week so far. We've had a dancer take the stand. We've had the security guard take the stand. We've had Cassie take the stand. And we've had, who is this? What's her name? Dawn Richard take the stand so far. I'm going to read a few things that were said during trial. What is this? This is them. I think this is them talking to the security guard. It says Flores worked at the hotel, where Diddy was seen physically assaulting Cassie in 2016. CNN obtained and released the video in 2024. Flores takes the stand. He describes the incident between Cassie and Diddy on March 5th, 2016. Says he responded to a call about a woman in distress on the 6th floor. Cassie and Diddy were arguing, and Flores told them they had to go back to their room. Flores said Diddy handed him a stack of money and told him not to tell anyone what he saw. Cassie said she wanted her phone and her bag. Miss Cassie said she wanted to leave. Mr. Combs said, "You're not leaving." I saw inside the room a male black wearing dark clothing. Combs called for me. He was holding a stack of money. Not on them. Oh, is it up? Oh, maybe not. I don't know why it says that again. Anyways, Flores says he denied the bribe, saying, "I don't want your money. I just go back into your room." He claims he pinned Diddy to the wall after the mogul accused him of recording him. What else? Prosecutors show video surveillance footage of 2016 assault by Diddy on Cassie at the LA hotel. Witness Flores identifies both parties. Footage shows Cassie carrying the bag. Blah, blah, blah. We saw that. If you haven't seen the video, Diddy gave Cassie a beating. Unprovoked. What else? Witness Flores admits to recording 2 copies of the assault video on his iPhone. He said to show his wife at home. I'd record it too. I'm like, you would not believe what the fuck I saw on the security camera. Flores is being cross-examined. Oh, yeah. Brian still did the cross-examination on Flores, which is pretty good. Anyways, the security guard didn't add too much that we didn't already know. Just his point of view and what he saw from the hotel beating. Oh, and a couple of things I remember from him. Apparently, he said he had the next 2 days off, so they cleaned up the mess and stuff, and they got Cassie out of there and whatnot. So he said he had the next 2 days off, but when he came back and he looked for the footage was gone. So someone had took the bribe. Apparently, it was $100,000. Someone took the bribe and got rid of the stuff from him. If I was him, I would have took the bribe. I would have took it, man. And I got the copy, and I got a copy.
Yeah, you already recorded it too.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll delete this shit for you. No problem. I got it on my phone though. All right. The prosecution's second witness takes a stand. Daniel Phillip. Phillip says he was a male stripper who was allegedly paid to have sex with Cassie at the Gramercy Park Hotel in New York in 2012. Phillip describes the room at the Gramercy Hotel. Cassie was in the hotel room in a red wig, stocking, and sunglasses. She gave me a few $100s. There were red couches, Astroglide, and lubricant. There was a man on the right side of the room. The man had on a white robe and a bandana over his face, below his eyes, and a baseball cap. From his voice, I recognized it was Sean Combs. Prosecutor questions Phillip about the use of baby oil. Phillip says he visited Cassie and Diddy a few times after their first encounter, and they used baby oil every time. Sean Combs said, "We didn't have enough baby oil on." He'd say, "Y'all slow down, separate from each other." One time he tried to have us role play, like we had to just meet at an airport. We weren't good, so we skipped it. Diddy was over here directing how he wanted his freak offs to happen. My man was in the back, whacking it, telling him how he wants his shit. That's crazy. All right, it says Phillip alleges he witnessed Diddy physically assault Cassie and decided he couldn't be involved with them anymore. He described 2 incidents. Once Diddy allegedly hit Cassie saying, "Bitch, when I tell you to come over, you come over." In the other incident, Phillip alleges he heard Diddy slapping Cassie. He walked out in a towel. He walked out in a towel. So he left the room after he was beating her, apparently. He said, she ran to me. I asked, "Why are you staying with this guy?" She said, "It was okay." So, a few things I remember from this. Oh, wait. Maybe let me just make sure they don't have no more for me to read from him. All right, yeah, next I have Cassie. All right, so a few things I remember from his story. So, he said so one time they went for the freak off. He came in and apparently the baby oil was already half used. So I guess some people had already, fucked on Cassie before he got to her. And so anyways, he said when he came, there was already an escort there. Like, he's just a dancer, but now he's doing escort things. There was already an escort there. And he said while this escort was fucking Cassie, Diddy was in the corner whacking it, telling him, directing the shit. He said I guess the guy had looked back at Diddy, just to see what he was doing. And Diddy got mad and said, "Don't fucking look at me. Look at her." Diddy didn't like that shit. What else? Diddy told them constantly they needed more baby oil. Told them take that, take that, take that. As he dumped the baby oil on them. Is this important? This part's not important. The escort or the dude said apparently they used to use Cassie as a porta potty. They would piss in her mouth. The escort and Diddy. She started choking on it. I don't know what to say about that. That's wild. That's wild. What else? What else did I learn from this? Oh, so the escort said he would go over there. He said he would go there. He'd fuck Cassie. They'd fuck for a while. And then after they were done fucking, Diddy and Cassie would go to the room and they would be in the room for a while. And the dancer would just sit there and either they would come back out and tell him he could come in the room, to go again, or they'd tell him he could leave. The dancer also got paid anywhere from $600 to $6,000 or $8,000. I think it's $6,000.
That's wild.
Depending on how he performed.
Man.
So I told you he said he couldn't do it anymore after he allegedly heard her getting beat in the next room. Oh, that story. I didn't finish that story. So she gets beat in the next room. Diddy leaves and she comes out and she's crying. She jumps in dude's lap and she starts kissing him. And then, he asks her why she's doing this. She says it's fine. And they start fucking. Apparently, Diddy snuck back in the room and was just watching. Just started, beating it again. It's like, oh, shit, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is the movie I was trying to make.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they was just fucking, like he ain't had nothing to do with it that time.
Yeah, his dick worked. Yeah. The dancer's dick worked once. He said when Diddy was in there, he couldn't get hard no more. He couldn't get hard no more after hearing Cassie get beat. So, and apparently Diddy used to inject them with Cialis if he couldn't get hard.
The fuck is Cialis? What's that for?
I hope his dick get hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If he couldn't perform, Diddy would, have
like
him shoot that up. I don't know I don't know how you take it, but Diddy would have him take it if his dick wasn't working.
Sound like some super villain type shit.
What else was important from that?
So is it implied then, like after Diddy took her out of the room and they would go into a room by themselves, they was fucking?
Oh yeah. I guess this came out. No. So my next question is, oh no, I still had some more shit. So Diddy apparently had, there was like 14 or 15 different male escorts, different races that he'd have in the different cities that they went to, that he'd have fucked the shit out of Cassie. Raw. Like he'd have condoms there, but they were just for display. They were not for use. He did not like escorts using condoms on Cassie. So He had Cassie get fucked raw. Then oh man, what else did losing my train of thought? Oh, he would also have Cassie fuck on her period. Didn't matter. He'd still have the escorts fuck during that time too. He didn't care. She complained about getting UTIs.
I saw that.
Diddy didn't care. More freaking off. Doesn't matter. She complained about having dick burn in her throat from all the fucking oral she had to give. Diddy didn't care. More freak offs, more baby oil. Apparently, Diddy used to fill up a kiddie pool full of baby oil. They'd warm it up. Or Cassie would heat it up. Get it nice and heated.
Yeah.
Diddy apparently after Diddy got arrested and they did more searches, Diddy still had freak off equipment. He still had the baby oil, the other shit, and a fanny pack full of like 8,000 cash. He was getting ready for another freak off while he was getting ready to go to court for this.
Man.
He can't stop freaking off.
Here's the thing, though, right? Is any of this illegal?
That's the thing. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. We're going to talk about that too.
Okay.
But real quick, there was one more thing I wanted to add. Apparently, I guess Cassie said this on the stand, and so we're going to have to ask ourselves the question once I tell you this. But Cassie said Diddy wanted the escorts to nut inside her. Like Diddy was asking that escort, like, you sure you nutted in her? You sure? It's in there, right? Then Diddy took her to the back. You know what Cassie said he did?
No, what?
Cassie said he had her use her hand, scoop that shit out, and rub it on them nipples.
What the fuck?
Now, my question is, what's his percent? What's his gay meter?
Rub it on her nipples or his nipples?
His nipples. He liked her to scoop that shit out and rub it on his nipples.
Man, what'd you give Kanye? 40?
Kanye had 40 because he gave it up.
Damn, come on, nipples, bro. That's at least 80.
80? That's what you gave
it? At least.
At least. I say he's 90 to 95% gay.
I
mean, 100%. I got this man has to make out with a nigga or his fucking tape gotta leak. He gotta that's gonna make me say 100%. But nigga, you can't go any lower than fucking 90 to 95%. You having her scoop another man's semen out her pussy and rubbing on your nipples. And so now we gotta ask the question: is Diddy just gay?
People have been saying Diddy's gay for years.
Yeah, they have been, but like we've never had proof. But this is pretty much as much proof as we're probably gonna fucking get.
We've had people come out saying they heard Diddy fucking men in hotel rooms, bodyguards,
and so a point was brought up, like, I mean, for him to get so mad at that dude for looking at him, for looking at Diddy, You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he must I think he's secretly gay. He's from the age where you can't. He's not from the age of these artists now, like
Like
Lil
he's
Nas X,
closeted.
and yeah, he has because that's the way it was back then.
Yeah.
And so he has Cassie do these freak offs so he could get his kink off without it being, too suspicious of him being gay.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're closeted, it seems like a lot of work and to go through. Like, I think he's just fucked up. That's just a lot of work to go through. To be gay, you could pay the fucking escorts
I
and fuck
mean,
them,
you're
like,
saying it's a lot of work to go through, but look at Epstein. What all did he go through to make sure he could do his little sick shit?
well, yeah, but there's a big difference between being gay and being a child predator.
I'm not
I'm
saying they're
talking, yeah, I'm
related.
talking about,
I'm talking about the links he went through to do his sexual fantasy.
yeah.
So if he'd go through all of that, why wouldn't Diddy go through what he's doing to try to get the shit off?
That's not what I'm saying. What I was saying is that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like if he's just straight up gay, like it would be less effort to just go fuck a male escort than go through all that shit
But
to
that's
have.
not what he wants to do. He doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Again, he's trying to hide it. So this is the cover up. This is him basically being a beard. Cassie's the cover up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's worse like than being just being gay. Like if someone came out and said I'm a gay escort and did he fuck me, I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe we talk about it, maybe we wouldn't. It wouldn't be a big deal. This is a big deal. This is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's super
This is
weird
so much worse.
how you're trying to get your shit off. It's
So
super
much
weird.
worse.
All right, let me read some more. So I'm gonna read Cassie taking the stand. Cassie testifies that her relationship with Combs ran a gamut from good times to arguments and physical altercations. If they were violent arguments, it would usually result in some sort of physical abuse and dragging. Just different things Cassie told jurors. Cassie testified that Combs would mash her head, drag her, kick her, stomp her in the head when she was down. Asked how frequently Combs became violent with her, Cassie softly responded, too frequently. Cassie was asked to brief was asked briefly about the freak offs, as she was shown still images from the now infamous 2016 security camera footage of Combs beating. Cassie said before the altercation, we were having an encounter called a freak off, and I was leaving there. Cassie, notably pregnant on the witness stand, has been emotional from the start of her testimony as she takes a deep breath and sometimes pauses as she speaks. Sean controlled a lot of my life, whether it was career, the way I dressed, everything, everything. I just didn't have much say in it at that time. Apparently, some other shit I'm remembering. Apparently, Cassie cutting her hair. That's because Diddy made her do it. Well, that's what she said. Um, what do you call your grandpa?
I have a grandpa called Grandpa, and I have a grandpa called Pops. My great grandpa was Papa.
That one. Okay,
Papa.
Papa. How would you
Um,
feel if Diddy made your daughter call her Papa?
Made her daughter call him Papa.
No, made your daughter call him Papa, your
Mine?
grandpa's name. Yes.
Nah, fuck that. Ain't nobody making my kid call them Papa except her fucking grandpa if that's what he wants to be called. That's crazy.
Fucking apparently. Apparently, Cassie's grandpa was named, or she used to call him Pap Pap, and like Diddy asked her about it and said, "What do you call your grandpa?" She told him, and he said, "I'm your Pap Pap now." And apparently, there's a picture of her wearing a chain that says Pap Pap on it.
Man.
They said,
crazy.
"Dude, that's fucking wild." They said Diddy fucking called her dad and said and was talking mad shit to him. Said, "I'm her dad now. I'm her Pap Pap."
Damn.
Form of control.
That's crazy.
That is insane. I'm not having nobody call me their grandparents' name. That's wild.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah. What else? Uh, Anyways, when prosecutors questioned her about freak offs, she said she was barely 22 when Combs first asked her to do them. She said she was confused, nervous, but also loved him very much. Asked how she felt when Combs first proposed engaging in freak offs, Cassie said, "I just remember my stomach falling to my what?"
Who's that? That's the trader that just came in the room. So he can come in there and talk to you, but he can't get on a fucking camera and a microphone and do a podcast.
He just got here.
Oh,
No, that's my new baby grass.
he's one of the dudes I sent my song to that left me on red.
That's crazy.
I'm so mad. You want me to and oh, I want to do it again.
All right. She said she didn't feel like she could say no to Combs because she didn't know what no could be or what no could turn into, which she said she learned could include violence or blackmail threats. All right, some other shit I'm remembering. This is the shit Ye has been talking about. The slave deals. This is shit I be talking about. Cassie was signed to Diddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cassie's deal was a 10-album deal. You know how many albums she dropped?
That's crazy. How many?
One.
Sounds about right. I locked in that shit.
A fucking slave deal. Apparently, after a year, damn, just some shit I'm remembering off the top of my head. After a year, fucking Diddy introduced her to this, told her about this side of himself. And like she felt like she kind of had to, because like this was the first time he really opened up to her. So she felt like she had to and felt like it would bring her closer to him and whatnot. But Diddy's a fucking monster. Diddy told her, we gotta get you a trainer for the freak offs. That's how. Yeah, that's how.
Like it's a fucking boxing match.
That's how he hired her now husband.
Oh damn. That's not a good look for them.
That was the guy he hired.
How did you meet Dad? Well, the guy that was pimping her out, like he hired me to fuck her, and
no, he didn't. He hired you to train her, not fuck her.
Damn.
He hired you to train her to get ready for freak offs.
Man.
She needs that extra cardio. She's been passing out too soon. Dude, some other things. He said the shortest freak off they had was 9 hours. That's the shortest. The longest one was 4 days.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. A 4-day freak off?
Were they on like fucking meth?
How they were on tons of drugs. Cocaine, ecstasy,
Adderall,
mushrooms.
probably.
They were on everything. They were on all types of shit. They were druggies. Fuck. What's some other shit I remember? I talked about her having UTIs. Diddy not giving a fuck, saying we're still gonna freak off. Don't matter. Talking about using GHB and some other shit.
GHB, do.
All right. This one says Cassie testifies about being directed by Diddy on who to contact when drugs ran out. She also described an incident where, after an escort finished, Diddy instructed that the substance be placed. Oh, yeah. I told her to be placed on his body, on his nipples specifically.
Man.
This is something she did, but did not want to do. Cassie testifies to feeling dehumanized and objectified by men, with some sessions being watched by Diddy via FaceTime. Recording of damn, Diddy ain't even watch it in person sometimes. That's wild.
No days off. That's crazy.
Oh no, that she alleged she had like hundreds of fucking freak offs. She said that she basically was having at least 3 freak offs a week.
Man.
And the rest,
how did she not catch STDs? Like,
dude, they were
serious
passing
STDs?
around shit. They were passing around shit. Shit got passed around. Recordings of the session sometimes appeared on Cassie's devices, which she would delete, calling them disgusting and expressing a desire for no one to ever see them. Sean's devices were also used at the time. Ventura asked him to delete the videos, but doesn't know if he actually did. They're saying one time they got into a fight. Can't remember the exact fucking shit, but they were fighting. They were fighting, and Diddy did some shit to her. So she moved seats on the plane. Diddy did not let her. I mean, she did change seats, but Diddy followed her, then sat next to her, opened up his computer, and started playing the sex tapes while they were flying. I think they were flying to New York. Can't remember where, but started playing, just watching them while he was laid back on the plane. Wow.
Crazy.
Cassie recounts leaving a freak off early at the Century City Intercontinental because of an upcoming premiere. She says Diddy became violent, hitting her between sessions. As she tried to leave via the elevator, he allegedly threw her to the ground, grabbed Cassie by the neck and hoodie. The prosecution then presented hotel hallway video evidence to support this account. What else do we got? We read that. Cassie alleges Diddy threatened to hurt her and Kid Cudi after learning about their relationship. Cassie also testified that after fleeing a party with executives from BET, where she heard Diddy was present, he later showed up at her hotel, beat her, and left her face bruised. She confirmed she had dated Kid Cudi in 2011, which Diddy discovered after going through her phone. Upon finding an email about her visiting Cudi, Diddy threatened her with a wine opener during a rage. She then called Cudi using a burner phone. Cassie testified that after returning to her hotel with the burner phone, she found the room trashed with urine on the floor, feces in the toilet. This occurred before Christmas. Shortly after, she emailed her mother and Capricorn Clark while flying to Boston from Connecticut. In the message, she warned that Diddy threatened to release explicit videos of her on Christmas and have both her and Cudi harmed, claiming he'd be out of the country at the time. Cassie testified to her mother. to her mother, testified that her mother took photos of bruises on her back while she was in Connecticut. She admitted she wasn't fully honest with her mother, claiming it was the first time she had been abused. She also confirmed that she did not tell her mother about the freak-offs. Cassie also testified that Kid Cudi visited her in Connecticut for a few days, but she ended the relationship, saying it was too dangerous due to Diddy's threat to harm them both. After Connecticut, she went to see Combs in Arizona, telling her mother she was going to Los Angeles for work. She also explained that Diddy wanted Scott's friends to see Scott's car blown up.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that. I was about to say, did they talk about him blowing up Cudi's car?
Cassie testified that during a meeting between her and Diddy and Kid Cudi, Cudi confronted Combs about threats to his car, and Diddy denied knowledge, ending the discussion. She also identified a photo of her and Diddy in Jamaica for Sound Clash, confirming she was bruised at the time. Another photo showed her in Diddy's bathroom in September 2015, where she said she was recovering after he beat her in Las Vegas. Ventura says she witnessed Combs being violent towards others, including dragging an assistant out of bed, punching someone named Eli, and dragging a person in Turks and Caicos. Diddy got lots of violent tendencies. He went and fucking slapped his son's coach with a kettlebell.
Damn.
Yelling at him or something like that.
I was wondering if the Kid Cudi car thing was going to get brought up during all of this.
Fucking wrong. Here's how much time we got? Less than a minute. Dude, she got lots of ass whoopings. Oh, another time, apparently she was going to go to OVO, to one of Drake's festivals. Fucking Diddy found out about that shit, beat the shit out of her, and then escorted her to the festival. They all hung out.
Damn.
You thought you was going to see Drake without me? You thought you was going to see Drake without me? Ass whooping. You going to see Drake without me? Yeah.
You ain't mute your mic.
Oh, I wasn't trying to. All right, let's try to wrap this up. At least this Diddy shit. Anything else really important? All right, it says few other important things to us. It says Cassie testified that at one point her emotional pain led her to attempt to walk into traffic, but her husband stopped her. She later began trauma therapy and wrote a book with help from her mother, hoping Combs would read it. She described the pain he caused as rooted in shame, saying he made her carry the weight of his shameful actions and that she wrongfully felt responsible. She said this dynamic began when she was 22 and was something he expected of her, leaving her feeling terrible. Cassie testified that she sent chapters of the book to Combs through her attorney and also connected KK to ask if he had read it. She was told it wasn't taken seriously. She said she initially asked for $30 million for the book and ultimately filed a lawsuit in November 2023. Cassie testified that the lawsuit against Combs settled for $20 million within 24 hours. When asked why she was testifying, she said, "I can't carry this anymore. What's wrong is wrong. I tried people like they were disposable, escorts, anybody." So apparently she did get 20 million from him.
For hush money, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there was some legal shit signed, right? Like,
Oh, but it doesn't matter
NDAs?
once it's a Fed case.
Does it
That
not?
shit goes out the window.
Yeah, NDAs don't hold up.
Nope. Not for
Damn.
federal shit. Nope.
Damn.
Apparently she also received, this came out, she also received a $10 million settlement from the Intercontinental after the company withheld the 2016 video of Diddy assaulting her in the hallway for 8 years. So she also got 10 million for that.
Man.
They made some interesting points. Let me try to read it.
Let me ask you.
What?
Would you go through half of that for $30 million?
Apparently, she said if she could take away the freak offs and get her dignity back, she'd give all the money back. Do you believe that?
No.
No, I don't give. Dude, she ain't giving up that 30
No.
million. You high as fuck, nigga. She was with a goddamn bodybuilder, a broke ass nigga. She left Diddy and got with a bodybuilder. What? What does that matter? I don't remember. What does the money matter?
Yo, you need to get her some headphones on a mic.
Maybe he's not putting her through fucking free thoughts.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I mean, probably. I'm not saying it's not a good thing, but I mean, we can't deny the fact that he's broke.
I'd rather die with a broke person that treats you like a human than a fucking rich motherfucker that treats you like a fucking
All right. I don't know why I was on this point. Let me hurry up and get some of this shit out of the way. So Cassie testified Diddy accused her of having an affair with Michael B. Jordan. He got pissed about that. Got pissed about the Cuddy shit. He also got pissed that she had danced with Chris Brown. Diddy did not like Cassie to be with other famous people. He was fine with her getting fucked by these random ass escorts. But again, that's an ego thing. That's an ego and a control thing.
Yeah.
So no famous person's gonna have it, but all these other people can. Damn, there's just so much to fucking. There's just so much to fucking read. During cross-examination, they did like it sounded crazy, just Cassie up there on the stand. But during cross-examination, Diddy's defense team, they did pretty good. So it's interesting to see what this is. Oh, that question you asked before, about should he be locked up for whatever?
Yeah, like did he commit like were they trying to get him for domestic violence? Because like as far as I can tell, that's the only crime that I see.
Did he
I'm
beat
not a lawyer.
Cassie? Did he beat Cassie's ass a lot? And is that wrong? Yes, absolutely. But should Diddy be going to fucking doing so and so to life for a Rico? A one man Rico is kind
I'm
of crazy.
assuming there's more to it than just this, right? Like, is this it?
I mean, there's a Jane Doe that has her side to give. But I mean, these are the only two people
Like there's definitely 100% manipulation and like using, what do they call it? Like the boss employee dynamic, like, like that's fucked up, but it's consensual. It's consensual, right? She agreed to do all this. She was into it for a little bit. And it sounds like the only part she didn't ask for was
Ass
getting her
whooping.
ass beat.
Yeah.
It's sick. He did some sick shit. I think he's fucked up. I don't think he's a good person. I think he's a horrible person, but I don't think he
But
did a
Rico,
crime.
not a Rico crime, not a Rico crime.
No.
If this was again, and I get why they did it. The Rico allows you to go back further than, like, because certain
There's a
charges have,
statute of limitation. Yeah.
yes. The Rico lets you say fuck that and just go back and just grab everything.
And the NDAs and shit are all out the window now, so they can talk about it. But that's a lot of shit to go through for. I just don't see what he's gonna get charged with. Does it say what he's being charged with?
I mean, under fucking Rico, there's stuff that comes underneath that. So you got sex trafficking and a few other shit that just automatically come under Rico. My thing is, I don't think he's getting off. He's not going to just get off clean, but I don't think he gets found guilty of everything. Nor do I believe he should be.
I think there has to be more to it for him to get convicted for anything. You can't just be this Cassie shit. It's got to be, they have to have more shit than just that. I don't even see them fucking trying to arresting him in the first place if that's all they have is this Cassie shit. So I think it's going to keep going, and because he didn't sex traffic Cassie. It doesn't sound like it.
Like I said, they got one more. They got one more witness,
and that's it. Just one more.
I'm pretty sure. And then like some specialists to come on.
Yeah, I thought this was gonna go deep, like more than just a couple people. I thought it was gonna be like a lot of people.
I mean, based off all the fucking hype, you would think, but I mean, a bunch of people backed down. These are the only ones that went through.
Were the escorts potentially being sexually trafficked? Like, were they crossing like state lines and shit to come?
I don't think so, because he picked them up from that town. Like, he had specific ones where if they went to a town, they'd call so and so, or they'd call another person.
Damn. See, so I think like if you cross lines, like if you have somebody like an escort cross lines for sex, that could be considered sexual trafficking legally, I think. But I think that's the only way.
Fucking cross-examination did really good. Just point out facts that she was sometimes aggressive, like fighting and stuff. She would initiate freak offs as well. She still has love for Combs. She allegedly said he raped her at some point, and then after the rape, they continued to talk and had consensual sex after. So there's that. My theory is because here's another thing that happened. Apparently, Cassie was still seeing Diddy doing freak offs, even while she was with Cuddy and the bodyguard.
Her husband?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it was boyfriend then, but yeah. Apparently, he FaceTimed her when while they were there. Anyway,
it was just cool to put a ring on it. Crazy.
My point with that, Cassie's bad though. Cassie is bad, but that is crazy.
Bro, ain't no bitch that bad. What are you talking about?
Cassie
you would do that with You would lock down Cassie if you had the chance. Knowing all
Depends.
this, knowing what he knew,
Well,
knowing all of this.
she's saying she didn't want anything to do with it. So if she's telling you that's her traumatic experience, you're gonna fucking hold her. You're gonna hold her. You're gonna hold it over her head.
How long did this go on? It's gone on too much
11
for you to
years.
say you didn't enjoy it at least a little bit. And you even just said cross examination got her ass saying she initiated some of them.
I mean,
She's
but
freaky.
she has a reason.
Look,
She is.
I don't care.
Nympho.
I don't
And
care if
they're
they.
both drug addicts.
I don't care if they tie you fucking down and open up your mouth and piss in it. I can't fucking marry you after that. I'm sorry, it's fucked up. Even if it was by force,
You
ain't for
said
me.
he has 3 kids with her. My
Couldn't be me.
My thing is, I think because apparently another thing they brought up before they ended cross examination is that apparently she was about to go on tour. She was about to go on tour across the country before she got the settlement, before the settlement came in, and then she canceled her tour. So they're trying to make it look like she canceled. She didn't. She canceled because she got money, and she said it was because she had just came out with the lawsuit and like mentally she needed to be home and shit like that. They're trying to make it look like no, bitch, you got paid 20 million and 10 million from
Yeah,
them.
fuck you need to go on tour for.
Yeah, fuck you need a tour for now. I'm thinking, so all right. You're talking about you couldn't marry Cassie. This dude did marry Cassie. So what do you think? What do you think he's thinking? Also, he was in court grilling fucking Diddy the whole time listening.
What do you mean grilling?
Mean mugging the shit out of him.
Man, okay, so you're gonna act tough when Diddy's in the fucking courtroom, but then you're gonna FaceTime him while he's fucking your bitch and you know about it. That's some hoe shit. That's some hoe shit. You said they were dating.
I think they were, if I remember right.
Nah, yeah, that's some hoe shit.
Hold on, real sidebar. There was this, I can't remember her name, but there's this girl Lil Wayne dated or saw on and off, and she had a whole ass man. And like her arrangement was, hey, we can be together, but when Wayne calls, I drop everything and I go see Wayne. And that was their situation. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think this is a little different. Was Wayne pissing in her mouth and having a bunch of other dudes fuck her? And
he didn't know that at the time. He didn't know that at the time.
You say he got her ready for the freak offs.
He didn't know what he's a personal trainer. He didn't know he was training her for a freak off.
Okay.
Did he just say, "Hey, she needs a tone up"?
But he knew she was doing freak offs when they were together.
No, he knew they were seeing each other. Nobody knew about these freak offs. Like she might have told him eventually in the relationship.
Okay, but at the end of the day, they were together, and she was still doing it, and he knows about it now.
Yes. Okay. So yes,
he's a fucking
because he's at trial.
He's a fucking chump. I don't care. Could never be me. Could never be me. I don't care. I don't care who it is.
All right. So,
could it be
another
you?
thing? Cassie was up there. Hold on. Cassie was up there saying how she still had. She doesn't hate Diddy. She don't hate him, and she still has love for the memories that they had. That means to me is she really don't want to be doing this to him, but she kind of has to because she accepted to not be. Because after she came out with her, this is the problem. After she went public with her lawsuit, the LAPD took it upon themselves to investigate it. So, and then I assume they went to her and said, "Hey, we've already decided we're building this case, and from what we got, you sure do look like you was in on this. Now you can either say he forced you to do all of it, and we can give you immunity, or you're
Do
gonna
all
have
of
to go
what though
down
to
with
get
him,
immunity?
huh?
Do all of what though to get immunity?
Get on the stand and testify against him.
No, I know that, but I'm saying she was part of all of what to get immunity, to need immunity.
Doing the freak offs, hosting. This is what they get.
But so the freak offs are illegal.
Technically, no. I mean, having
Well, then what would she need immunity for?
escorts is illegal.
Yeah, but not enough to fucking even worry about.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. You would marry Cassie though?
What was I? Hold on. Again.
You ducking this question.
No. Again. Oh, no. I kept trying to bring this up. I don't think Cassie wanted to lock him up. I think the government twisted her hand, and I also think this is gonna sound crazy. I think the broke boyfriend was like, because Cassie's used to living a certain lifestyle. The broke boyfriend said, "Nah, you mean he was doing that to you? He was doing this and this to you? Really? Nah, fuck that. Either he gotta die or he gotta go to prison for life. That's the only way you can let it slide, is if he dies or he goes to prison for life. That's the only way dude can feel good about."
He can't feel good about shit anymore, dude, because she's up there talking about she still loves him and this and that. Like,
She said used to. She still loves the memories of him. She just said she doesn't hate him.
yeah, that's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. This dude had other dudes pissing in your mouth. You better say you hope he burns in fucking hell. And you better say he fucking held you down and made you do it. That's the only way there's still not a shot with me. Like,
Crazy.
but she got a shot with you?
And we get the 30 million too?
Under the current circumstances, this other dude was you. That'd be fine. You'd be cool with it.
If she did exactly like I said, and we take this nigga to jail and take all his money, yeah, fuck it.
Man.
I mean, you're gonna have to give me some special treatments though. Like
So does body count not matter to you at all with women?
And it depends. She had 30 million for me not to care. If you're just talking about some bum ass bitch, no, nigga. Cool. What do you mean?
She got 30 million. There ain't enough money on this fucking God green's earth that would make me lock something like that down. And it might be fucked up to say if like she had this happen to her. Like, I'm just being 100% honest. I'm not trying to get canceled or say something wild or controversial. Like, I'm just being honest.
All right. That's all I'm fucking about to recap. A whole bunch of shit on the Diddy stuff came out. I'm not about to recap it all, but those were the things I could remember and some of the other fucking things that were said in court. None of this is being filmed or recorded because it's a Fed case and they don't video Fed cases. So it's being reported after or during breaks and shit.
Yeah, free Diddy.
Wouldn't go that far. Lower his charges.
Yeah.
Free Diddy's crazy. Hey, but lower Stuffy Combs charges, please. Stuffy Combs. All right. What we got? 21 minutes. Let's try to do some world news. Try to do some of it fast. I ain't even put any of the Trump stuff on here. Anyways, this says a study says K is the most emotional triggering text message you can send a person. I agree with that.
I know it. Don't I know? Yo, I want to piss my girl off. I know you just hit her with one letter, dude. One fucking letter.
Dude, K
Works
is
like a charm.
wild. K is wild. K does K just fucking ignores everything.
It be pissing you off when you get a K text message.
It depends on what I said to you. If I said
It
something,
doesn't.
if I gave you a long ass message and you hit me with K, I'm gonna
Yeah.
feel some type of way.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck at all. It
That's
doesn't
a,
bother me one bit.
nah, that's a
She'll be hitting
little.
me, trying to hit me back with it too. I'm like, nah, I know what you're trying to do.
Not for me. What else did I see? Another study says Americans are spending more money on sports betting than on investments. I am one of those people. I am spending more money on
I mean,
sports
that's a
bets.
potential investment, right?
I mean, it's a quick one. One's long term, one's short term. One you can hit instantly, the other one you gotta wait maybe a few years.
Yeah.
They're the same thing to me. You're gambling either way.
Yeah.
No. Let's see. A skyscraper in New York City proposed to hang upside down from an asteroid.
What?
That's some crazy shit they're trying to do. Let me see. It says
Hanging up like in
architects in New
space?
York propose a design for the tallest building in the world. I can't pronounce whatever that word is. And Delamia Tower, which will hang upside down, suspended by air cables that are attached to an asteroid. According to the company, the tower would be connected to Earth's orbit, causing it to travel from North to South America and return to its starting point in New York each day.
Okay, so yeah, my first question was gonna be, does that asteroid like does it stay with our orbit? But I guess not if it goes around the world, right?
What the fuck?
How would you even get that built?
That's
That's
wild.
gotta
Yeah,
be
that's
fake, yeah.
crazy
That's
to
gotta
think
be
about.
fake, huh? How do you do that?
That's crazy to think about. I don't even fucking know. That's wild.
Because it's gotta be moving fast as fuck to go around the world and back. And it's not like it can just stop.
It looks like Wednesdays might be when we have to start going to see movies. It says AMC is reducing prices by 50% on Wednesday starting in July. Their goal is to get more people into theaters during the week.
Damn.
50%. I'll go see a few movies for 50.
Oh yeah.
What else do I see? World record for playing video games with no break is 138 hours.
Crazy.
Says the person broke the record playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I
Damn,
have
I
to
guess
try
you're
to.
just sitting there pissing in bottles and shit.
I think it said he got to have like 10-minute breaks, something
Mm.
like that. Some other shit. Dick's Sporting Goods is closing in a deal to buy Foot Locker for $2.3 billion. Over $500 million worth of cocaine seized off Australian coast. 5 people have been charged following the seizure.
Damn.
5 billion, or not 5 billion, but $500 million in cocaine. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Walmart says they plan to raise their prices due to tariffs. Chat GPT is now seeing more monthly visitors than Wikipedia. Um, you now have to have real IDs real IDs are now required for all U.S. flights. Did you go get a new ID yet?
No, I have to on in June.
I didn't get a new one too. Da. Did you know if Elon Musk spent $1 million a day, it would take him 1,000 years to go broke?
It's crazy. That must be nice.
That is crazy.
Having like over $1 million budget to spend a day.
Bill Gates shares plans to distribute virtually all of his wealth over the next 20 years before closing his foundation. If I'm Bill Gates' daughter, if I'm becoming the biggest slut in the world, and I'm going to tell everyone, this is because of you, Dad. You're
Look
not
what you did, Daddy. That's crazy. I was about to say, I wonder how his kids feel about that.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Acting out. Self-driving trucks are on the road making deliveries from Dallas to Houston. It's almost time. You're about to lose your job.
Nah, I'm not gonna lose my job.
United Healthcare. Yeah, United Healthcare is under investigation for possible fraud.
Damn.
It says the CEO also stepped down unexpectedly. Maybe Luigi was right. What else? Seeing this, 11 inmates have escaped from a New Orleans jail. Only one of the inmates have been caught so far.
Did you see the picture they wrote on the wall?
That was wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They spelled that shit wrong too, bro. That shit had me cracking up.
Niggas retarded. They know they figured out how to get out, but they still ain't have no education. That's crazy. Well, shout out to our new Pope, straight from Chirac. If he don't end up getting the most fucking bodies.
Whoa, what you mean by that?
You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
Tell me what you mean by that.
I mean, people from of that stature are known for having lots of bodies. Innocent bodies, if we're going to be honest.
Man.
Now, I'm just saying, if the new one, Robert Francis Provost, anyways, the man's from Chirac, and if he's going to come from King Von, Lil Durk, G Herbo, if he don't have the most bodies out of all the popes after his reign is over, yo, Chirac's done.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. Man, poor little boys.
They in trouble. They ain't seen a Chirac demon yet.
Man, this dude gonna get a tat of a baby bottle every time he catches one.
What else? Governor Ron DeSantis signs bill making Florida the second state to ban fluoride in drinking water. This is good. This is one of the good things coming from Trump.
Fluoride just got cancer and shit, right?
Fluoride lowers people's IQs, IQ points.
Damn.
And the only reason they say we do it is so it could prevent you from getting cavities. Or you could just brush your teeth.
Facts. What's Do they put that shit in bottled water? Like maybe some bottled water?
I don't know, but I saw this. Where is it real quick? New study reveals that over 64% of all bottled water sold in the US is just tap water.
That's some hoe shit, bro. I don't be drinking water out the faucet for no reason. I got a whole fucking fridge full of bottled water. That's disappointing. Yo, ain't that shit like false advertisement? Because like every bottle of water you get tells you like where it came from, like the spring that it comes from.
Oh, dude, I meant to. So they're saying the Meg Thee Stallion's fan base was donating money to the person that stabbed Tory. That's why I meant to bring up about Tory. That's why I wanted to bring up. That was fucked. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Like, if y'all's Megan's fans, y'all should already be happy because guess what? He went to jail or went to prison like y'all wanted. Why should y'all be celebrating him getting stabbed in prison? Isn't he serving his punishment for what he did?
Man.
The internet's fucking wild.
Swear to God. Savages.
Niggas savages out here. They catch another motherfucker talking shit about Meg Thee Stallion. They're fucking putting a hit on them.
Bitches love Megan.
You remember? No, I'm not gonna do that one today. This story I saw. This says homeowner charged with fatally shooting teenagers filming a TikTok prank video. Here's the details. It says in Virginia. Oh, and the homeowner was a black man. I'm just gonna go ahead and set the tables. The homeowner's a black man. The kids were white that came in. Were doing a TikTok video. This is what it says. A Virginia homeowner has been arrested and charged with murder after authorities say he shot and killed an 18-year-old who was recording a prank for TikTok. According to some county sheriff's office, the incident happened around 3 a.m. They received a call reporting a residential burglary in progress, during which a resident had fired shots. When deputies arrived, they found Michael Bosworth Jr. suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to a hospital where he later died. Another teen was also grazed by the bullet. Investigators say Bosworth and two other friends were recording ding-dong ditch pranks for TikTok videos at the time of the shooting. While the homeowner believed the teens were attempting to break into his home, the surviving teens told authority they were not. The homeowner, Tyler Chase Butler, 27, was arrested and charged with second-degree murder, malice wounding, and use of firearm, and the commission of a felony. He also is currently being held without bond. All right. So let's talk about the situation. You're at your house. It's 3 in the fucking morning. Y'all have already gotten word that people have been going around the neighborhood breaking into shit and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's kicking, I don't know if they were just ringing the doorbell, if they were over there just kicking in the door. But we've had that happen before here when I was younger, where someone, I guess they were ding dong ditching, but they fucking, like they were kicking the door. They kicked in our fucking door. And like Kieran and Kason were in the living room. And so like we just, ran out. After we realized I fucking ran out that bit, I fucking had a knife on me. I don't know what I was about to do, but I was so pissed. I was so fucking pissed. But yeah, so what are you doing in that situation?
It depends on what it is. If someone's like literally kicking my door in, like if someone's kicking your door in, that's a bit aggressive. Like you don't open your door. Like what the fuck are you doing? Like if you're opening your door, you're on some like.
Yeah, no, I'm shooting. I'm thinking somebody's breaking into my fucking house, not making a TikTok ding dong. Like, nigga, ring the doorbell.
Yeah. If that's what you like, if you're just like knocking and then running away or ringing the doorbell,
that's different too.
Like, I'm not opening the door with a fucking gun on me. Like,
but I mean, if you're coming out there beating on my shit like you're the police or kicking in my door, yeah, I'm thinking I'm about to get robbed. I don't know what the fuck y'all coming in here to do. I'm sorry, you might get killed in that situation. It's 3 in the fucking morning.
Crazy.
Nigga dinged on people during the day like I did.
I mean, they got this shit on video. Obviously, if there's filming TikToks for it, like you would think like.
That's another thing. If y'all really were filming TikTok videos, then show us your catalog of where y'all have done this before.
Yeah. If you're just fucking ringing the doorbell and then
show us the proof. Let's see.
Away, okay, he shouldn't have shot you. If you're fucking kicking in the fucking door, like surprised it didn't happen sooner.
Crazy. That might be all the fucking world news I feel like getting to, honestly. I had some other shit. I had some Trump shit, but it can wait. Trump's still president for a while, so I can get to his news whenever.
It's a long ass pod, bro.
Dude, we still have to look at the shit videos and pod pics. She's over here asleep, man.
Damn.
Dude, we've been partying for a while.
I swear. It's already like 10 o'clock, yeah? Damn.
Yeah. Who did did you do this call or did
I think you did this one. I'll start the next one.
All right, let me
let
me try to find these videos.
All right, just call me on the phone.
All right.
All right.
All right, this pod has gone on a lot fucking longer than I anticipated. But we are almost done. We are moving on to the look at the shit segment part of the pod, and then pod picks, and that will cap off this week's episode. So let's get straight into it. All right. Here is our first video. Hopefully it's not blurred out. In context, this is a Ghanaian woman buried in a penis casket after having 10 kids with 10 men.
Damn. I wonder if she would have been happy about that.
Yeah, I wonder if she chose that or they chose to shame her.
Right. That's crazy.
Wild.
Her kids had to be involved, huh? Mom, you're a fucking slut. We're gonna put you in a big fucking dick.
That's fucking wild. All right, next clip.
This is Thomas Blackman of Blackman Auctions. On Thursday, May 22nd, we will be auctioning one of the nicest selection of hay.
Shut the fuck up. Next clip.
All right, here we go. That's a boy! That's a boy! That's a man, man! Who's that?
Yo, hold on. What the other person say?
I think he said that's a girl. I'm the father.
Nah, hell no. Who said that shit? Oh, hold on. Too soon. Nigga laugh. There it is.
Who's that?
How you gonna feel if that's who's taking a scholarship from your kid?
Nah, fuck that. Dude, I'm not living in a country where some shit like that could even happen. That's a boy. That shit's hilarious.
That's a boy.
This is fucking crazy. What the fuck?
You got saved by the suicide, man. At that point, you just roll off, right?
Pool. Ready.
Oh, dude,
Guests.
don't do this.
Hungry.
Pause. All right, some context. It says man tries to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, but was saved by the safety net. Fined $35,000.
That's crazy. Dog didn't even want to be saved.
Yeah, you think finding them's gonna make his life any better? You think
No
finding them's
shit.
gonna make him want to live?
Man,
That nigga's gonna really find a way to kill himself. Because if I already tried to kill myself and you find me $35,000, you think I'm not about to go kill myself the second time? I'm gonna make sure the second time worked.
to be fair, he probably has a new lease on life. What all you think was going through his head before he fell into that net? Like,
Dude, everything
when he-
goes through your
I bet-
fucking
I
head.
bet
You
whenever-
regret it.
yeah, I bet as soon as he fucking felt that wind in his face, he was like, "Oh, fucked up. Oh, fucked up.
I can't
I'll do
remember-
anything to take this back." And
I
it
can't
hits the net.
remember the percentage, but most people that go to jump off a building instantly regret it as their
I
fault.
bet. Yeah.
I mean, you say that, and you saved me and charged me $35,000. Next time, I'm just gonna shoot. I might go back to that bridge, act like I'm about to jump off again, shoot myself in the fucking face, and fall off.
Yeah.
You niggas are playing.
Man, you know that dude was saying, "God, I'll do anything for one more chance." He's
He
like,
definitely
"All right."
was. 35,000. It's gonna cost you. God takes cash, debit, credit.
Man.
It don't matter. Pay up. Yo, get me off this shit. Come on. Dude. All right. Next clip. Oh, bitch.
He's fucking ass, bro.
Oh, goddamn. She getting the Cassie treatment.
I'm pro baller,
Yeah.
football, and big balls just dropped.
Yo, no, they didn't.
Yo, Lonzo on some weird shit.
Yo, Lonzo, how much they pay? They gave you a big sack for that, nigga. For them
crazy.
2 balls. God damn, he crushed that guy.
Mm.
Next clip.
That's how much Trump is paying $1,000.
Where are you going? Just go back.
How'd you get over here anyway? You guys over here taking all our jobs. That's what you guys taking all our jobs. You getting welfare, food stamps, Section 8, WIC. You come over here having babies, and you making money. You getting paid cash. I don't care. You going? No, you going back to Mexico, dude. How'd you get over here anyway? How'd you get over here?
came here walking 30 years ago.
Yeah, see? I knew you was an immigrant.
No, 6 years ago.
I knew you was.
I'm begging you. Please, I have.
Don't beg. Give me some money.
I don't have money.
You ain't gotta have no money. I'm gonna take you and you're gonna pay me. Either you're gonna pay me $1,000 or ICE is gonna pay me $1,000.
I have a family.
Trump said that you guys aren't. Trump said that the immigration not moving fast enough. You guys aren't getting taken back across the border. So he's giving people $1,000 legal alien.
How do you even know that's even true?
Because I know. I've seen Trump say it. Everything Trump says, yeah. No. You guys voted for him. That you should. Latinos for Trump, right? Y'all was voting.
Now, I don't know whether this is. Sometimes I'll be having to ask myself whether this is real or staged. But if it's real, that's fucked up and funny.
That's super fucked up. If it's real, she said either you're gonna give me $1,000 or they're gonna give me $1,000. Yo, if I'm him, I'm jumping out the fucking car.
Hey, I'm about to roll. I'm tucking and rolling. That's crazy.
I swear to God, man.
Nope, Trump says it's taking too long. He's paying us $1,000 to get y'all out of here. That's fucking wild. All right. Next clip.
You know that tower with cameras and the flashing lights in the parking lot of your local store? Yeah, we made.
Did this kangaroo just kill a man?
Calm down.
That's the mystery after the 52-year-old man was found dead in the kangaroo enclosure at a petting zoo in South Carolina.
Your back feet that you gotta watch.
Eric Slate can be seen in this exclusive video roughhousing with a kangaroo. The video was recorded just 10 days ago. On Friday, Slate was apparently beaten to death by the kangaroo named Jack when he entered the enclosure. Authorities say Slate suffered multiple lung injuries. An autopsy is pending. Slate's brother runs the petting zoo, and Eric has a history of going at it with the kangaroos.
I'm not wrestling you. That means no. We learned that lesson yesterday. You won.
Kangaroos are incredibly powerful, not with their front feet, but with their hind legs. If it gets threatened, it is something that can be very, very dangerous to any human being.
I spoke to the dead man's brother, Robert Slade. Do you think the kangaroo killed your brother?
No, I do not.
He says his brother had recently been complaining of chest pain. What do you think happened?
We're waiting on the autopsy to come back. At some point, the kangaroo did scratch him. I'm not denying that, but I don't feel that the kangaroo is the main cause of it.
Calm down.
Yeah. His brother just don't want to fucking get arrested.
Right? Or fucking admit, like, yo.
Shower turning deadly.
Kangaroo took my brother out.
Dude, that kangaroo murdered that man.
Damn. That's crazy. I think it's funny the kangaroo's name was Jack.
That is wild. I used to love that movie.
Yeah.
Kangaroo Jack beat the shit out of this nigga. In the video, dude said, No, we already learned this lesson. You already won.
Yeah.
Kangaroo putting an ass whooping on him.
Clearly, he ain't learned his lesson.
Nah, he did this time.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for my not look at this shit segment. Now time for pod picks. Let me get Spotify pulled up. We can fucking end this shit. God damn,
that's gonna be a bitch to edit, huh?
Dude, I might be behind again.
Long as shit. How long have we been doing this?
Dude. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About to have 6 files.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All right. The share.
From 6 o'clock till now.
Where's my search bar? Top.
Yeah.
All right. What's your pod pick for the week?
Let's do Getaway by Dolph.
All right. We have Getaway by Young Dolph. Here we go.
Got tired of reeing up and trapping. Now a nigga sick of rapping. All of this shit just too basic. My past, I wish I could erase it. My bitch asked what I wanna do. Running from the laws in the coop. They bite everything that I do. Smoke a blunt and eat me some shrooms.
All right, and that is Getaway by Young Dolph. All right, for me, I'm gonna do God's Warrior by T Grizzly. Gotta play some old T Grizzly because his new shit is not slapping. All right, God's Warrior by T Grizzly. Here we go.
You know, everything a nigga say be facts, man. Like, I hope they don't play this shit in court one day. If you look up some of the stories in my city, you will see the relation between the music. Everybody with me clumsy. We all be dropping shit. Dropping niggas, dropping icy kids. Fuck a bitch, drop at her mama crib. Not with the gossip, man. We do that robbing shit. Any means I'm gonna eat. Slide with the tank on full. Lead with the Glock on E. I got a K, it hold 100, but I got lazy. Only put 90. Money make your whole team vanish. That's a paper trick, origami. I be dolo, don't need a posse. If you got the wave, I got the tsunami. Chain hit like Ike Turner, but I don't beat bitches. I beat burners. I just bust a chain reactions, just to stump a nigga in Versace. Call me Martin, I stay with the Tommy. You looking for me, pussy come find me. And I'm not gonna snatch your chain, I'm gonna take it off politely. So when I go back to sell it, it's not damaged, not even slightly. Raise round killers.
All right, and that is God's Warrior by T Grizzly.
This is fire.
Dude, dude, his old shit's way better than his new shit now.
I fuck with the new shit. I fuck with some of it.
That's because you didn't listen to the old shit like that.
I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back and listen.
That's the problem. That's the problem. A few people where you've said, "Oh, I like this new shit from them," it's because you didn't fucking go listen to their old shit back then.
Yeah. I
Because
don't
that's
want to
the
listen to the old shit and not like the new shit.
because that's the only thing. No, because that's what I have to judge you off of. Like I'm basing you off you. So like, if I feel like you've already done this, but that's the thing I like about Future. Future keeps doing the same thing, but it's better each time he does it.
Yeah.
To me, at least. Like, because I hated Future to begin with. But yeah, that's how I judge these artists. It's just based off them and what they did last time and what I consider their peak. All right, man.
So if I drop the song, are we gonna put it in the thing?
In what?
The reviews.
I mean, we can review it. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man. That's the end of our pod for this week. Pretty good pod, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
Shit long as fuck though.
Yeah, definitely took all goddamn day. Considering that last week it was probably gonna be a short one if we did it last week.
Yeah, this show was like fucking 4 hours.
Watch that movie so we can review that fucking movie on the next one.
Yeah, I got you.
Maybe I'll try to see Monkey and then maybe we can do, if I see it before then, we can do a comparison.
Oh, for sure. Well, I'll probably watch Monkey tonight and then I'll see if I can like go to the movies or some shit and watch Final Destination either tomorrow or next weekend.
All right. Okay. All right. Just tell me. Don't spoil that movie. Just tell me what you think of it.
All right, bet.
All right, man.
All right. See you.
Day1's out.